on a very unnamed festive holiday in Angel's Harbor, you walk into the Adventurers Guild, into Bob's Tavern, and you notice something you've really never seen. The bar, more or less, is empty. Two patrons kind of over in the corner, just sitting to themselves, not really doing anything. But it seems everybody is either off on an adventure or home with their family this night. But as usual, you do see Bob behind the counter.
Walk up to the counter. Happy non-denominationally disclosed holiday, Bob. How's it going today?
Happy Festivus, Bob.
He just sits there as always, just cleaning the same glass that he's always cleaning. Happy Festivus, boys. What brings you to the tavern tonight? Ain't you got no family to go be with?
Nope.
Nah, True here's the only family that I got. As he eyeing Baythag up a bit.
Well, he looks over both of you and he's like, well, if that's the case, I imagine you came in here for an adventure.
I'm elbows on the bar, like.
Just jonesing.
You know, Bob, you're always so observant. How it's like you can read us all the time.
Well, just so happens, I've got two. One, I think would be the perfect fit for the animals and for Ket. But Baythag, I've got a special adventure for you.
Spin off!
Oh, la-dee-die. Special one for you, huh?
Hey.
Fancy, look at you.
Hey! Take good care of Chauncey. Bed by 9, 3 square meals.
I got it. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Chauncey's all taken care of.
I shut up. And I look up at True. I was like, bed at 9, 3 square meals.
And Bob looks at the cat and he says, this is a manhunt. There's a big man, wears a red suit, long beard, red. He's been going door to door, just leaving junk at people's houses. I need you to track him down.
And the junk, what if he's leaving junk, what do we get to do with that? Is that up for grabs too?
Anything you like is yours.
Hot damn, this sounds like my kind of party.
Rumor has it he's got a bag. Hold as much as you can put through its opening.
Ket's eyes get like super wide.
You'll find him midnight tonight. You may want to go set up a stakeout.
And we get steak too? Oh man, this is gonna be great.
He very slightly sighs. Baythag, you remember that boy that showed up in the bar, just appeared with a lizard?
Oh yeah, Chiron.
I don't know that was his name exactly, but sure. I've been a little curious how he got here. I can sense the opening through the dimensions that sent him to our world. I want to send you to theirs, figure out what's going on, see if they're planning on coming back.
Probably only one at a time, but I will do it. But yeah, we're setting up a nice Avengers Endgame, so I'm willing to be your Samuel L. Jackson.
You are the Adventurers Initiative. He kind of looks over to the exact same spot that Cyrus initially came through, and he just kind of closes his eyes, thinks for a second, and a portal appears. Whenever you're ready, step on through.
I walk over to it, and I stand in front of it, and I look at Bob, and I just mouth, "I love you." But I don't say it out loud, I just mouth it, and then I trust fall back into the portal.
And you go through to be continued in tomorrow's episode of
Nice.
Good Times Bad Rolls. But as you step through, something that Ket's never really noticed before, something that Baythag's never really cared to notice, Bob has a name tag behind him. It's like a little placard, and it says Bob, the bartender, but it's B.A.R. Tender.
Dun dun dun!
Hello, everyone,
Dorito chips.
and welcome to tonight's episode of Bad Rolls, Good Times. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Let's get into this and introduce our players. First up, we have Zymot, the human fighter.
Greetings, friend.
Next up below him, we have Gigroth, the queen bee, the risk taker, the force from the north, Giggy, the Goliath barbarian.
That's Mr. Snow Dusty.
The snow duster, Mr. Snow Duster.
Giggy Snow Dust.
Giggy Snow Dust. Next to Gigroth, we have Cyrus, the elf bard.
How's it going, everyone?
And then joining us tonight, we have two very, very special guests. All the way from BB and Kevin's nondescript or unnamed D&D stream, we have Baythag O'Byrne, the human warlock, as played by Bassoon Buffoon.
Hello!
Well, dude, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
And then finally, last but certainly not least, we have Gideon Moncroy III, the human.
the generic human.
You haven't bought any DLC.
Yeah, I just got the weekend trial of the game. I hope that's cool.
All right, so I don't want to jump too much into this. We can talk more about it in crit chat after the show. But both BB and Kevin have it's on Bassoon Buffoon's stream. They play D&D every Sunday night. A couple of weeks ago, Cyrus joined us over on that stream. Got pulled through a portal and joined them as a special guest, and so now they are joining us tonight for an adventure. We will see.
Bassoon Buffoon? What is this, a crossover episode?
It is
Solid
indeed.
synergy.
Okay. Well, without further ado, let's jump into this. So where we last left off, the crew had just finished exploring the Id Ascendant, which was an alien spaceship that had crashed and was no longer functional. And you've been tasked by a gnome mind flayer hybrid to go out and get a psi crystal and bring it back to them within 10 days so that they can power their ship and leave this place. You made the long trek back into 10 towns and are now in good mead after a long night's rest. It is the next morning. What would the three of you, Cyrus, Gigroth, and Zymot, like to do?
You said we started in Goodmead, right?
I believe so, right? When you left the Id Ascendant and traveled through the wilderness and got back into 10 towns, you went directly to Goodmead, right? Because that's your home base. That's kind of where everything.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. I definitely recall doing all of that.
Classic.
Gee, fellas, what are we gonna do today?
You know, Cyrus, I feel like you're looking better. You know, I feel like our talk that we had the other day definitely makes me feel good about your future. Like, there are a lot of people in this world that could potentially be possessed or make a deal with a demon, but not you, my friend. You're looking pretty good today.
Well, I appreciate that, Zymot. Not that I, I don't have anything against people, making deals with the devil because, like, that's not that weird, you got to do what you got to do to get by. But I didn't do that for sure. I would completely avoid doing anything like that. Anyways, let's I don't know. Let's let's head out of whatever the tavern is that we stay at.
Yeah, you are actually at your house, the speaker's house, which is where you can stay in Goodmead. Alavesa is there. Akuma is nowhere to be found. Akuma is not with you. Presumably, he is still up in his room.
You know what? He's a bit of a wild card, and I figure we'll just let him be. Let him rest. We'll give him the day off while we go off and drink mead or something.
All right.
So, what do you say we
let's
go
forget
head to the
about that
tavern?
ass hat.
I mean, that's like pretty rude. He's not here.
Well, he did get me, killed.
I think you got yourself killed, but that's semantics right there. Moving on, let's go to the tavern, the guild hall,
The guild hall.
mead hall.
All right. You make your way over to the mead hall. It's still pretty early in the morning. Ronaldo is there. He is setting up to perform on stage, and you can hear him practicing a different song. It's this really, really melancholy song about exploring the caves and finding a how would he put it? A device used to make meals fit for a king, but it is still very, very low melancholy in a minor key. It's just not a very happy song about traversing these caves and finding this item.
Did Ronaldo change his appearance with like his new shift in style?
He's got like black eyeliner on. You can see his hair is dyed black. It's cut in such a way that like half of it hangs over one of his eyes.
That's exactly what I imagined.
And as you get into the mead hall, Sebastian crawls down from Gigroth and up to you, Cyrus. All right, and he
should,
and he taps you on the shoulder, to try and get your attention.
Oh, what is it, Sebastian?
He says, "Illumination," and he points down at.
Oh, not again!
He points down at your like, I don't know, your fanny pack or whatever it is you're wearing.
Yeah, Cyrus definitely wears a fanny pack now. That's canon.
and there is you can see a light emanating from it.
Oh no, not again.
Okay.
I'll reach down in my fanny pack and try to find whatever it is that's producing the light.
It is your orb. It is your orb that lets you regain a spell slot. But it is glowing bright the same way that it was when you got pulled into the other dimension. But this time you pull out and the light glows and engulfs you in about a 5-foot sphere. And then when the light subsides, an individual, instead of you being pulled through this light and through the dimensions, someone is pulled into yours. And what I need you to do is make me either an athletics check, a strength check, or a dexterity check. And whichever one you choose will determine what happens.
So like an acrobatics check or a raw dexterity saving throw?
Acrobatics check would work.
Okay. Okay, that is a 22.
Okay.
Nice.
You see someone that you know, Bathag O'Byrne, appears in this light and is falling back towards you. But your dexterity check allows you to... Yes, he's in the trust fall position, falling backwards. And your check allows you to nimbly sidestep away.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was going to say.
And Bathag, you fall back and trust fall and don't get caught. Take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
The worst trust fall.
Marked.
I think at this moment Cyrus looks down at the body that just appeared before him, and he immediately turns to Zyma and Gigroth. Fellas, we need to get out of here.
Why? What's going on?
Just listen to me. We're bouncing, all right? We need to get the hell out of here.
Wait, am I
I'm
in
ready
the
to
room
make
right
my
now?
door.
Like I'm laying on the floor looking up at them having
Yes,
this
yes, you
conversation?
are. Yes, Baythag, you are currently laying on the floor, trust paw position, looking up at these three characters. This room is there. It's like a big tavern. There's a double-sided hearth in the middle. You can hear the sound of bees in the background where they harvest the honey to make the mead. This is kind of like the central meeting point in this small town of Goodmead. But you are in the middle of this tavern on the floor.
Yeah, it's just like the Wicker Man.
All right, I just stick a hand straight up in the air and say, "Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again, Corbin."
Cyrus does not acknowledge him.
I was like, what is going on here, Cyrus? Who is this Corbin?
Zymoth's on his way out the door to get the dog sleds ready.
Cyrus, I guess. Are you like reaching your hand up to like be like helped up?
I either want a handshake or to be helped up.
Yeah, Gigro's just gonna grab you like as a bro and just lift you up.
You can. I'm a small man. All right, so.
Oh, you, buddy, I remember you.
Ah, good to see you again, pal. So my Dark Lord Demon Dad Bob sent me here to see how all the portals are doing.
I'm sorry, the what?
You know, all the interdimensional portals that seem to be happening. You come to me, I come to you.
Oh, I'm gonna
I'm
be
here doing
honest. I thought that was a bit of a trip. I didn't think that actually happened. I was under the assumption that this was not canon.
Well, you trip, I fall. It's research, baby.
Did you just say Demon Lord Daddy, Cyrus? I thought you said you didn't associate yourself with.
I mean, I didn't know he had a demon lord dad. Oh, so
Small sidebar, I did not when you met me.
well, it's Cyrus is like slowly backing away. Well, it's been fun, and I do love reunions as much as the next guy, but unfortunately, we have business to attend anywhere else but here. So, and he's just like progressively making his way towards the door.
Great, I'm down to
Well-
adventure, and I just walk with you.
Zymoth's yelling from
Yeah,
outside
come
the
along.
window.
You're
"Sleds are
Cyrus's
ready!"
friend. Like, yeah, you're Cyrus's friend. Come along.
Okay. So,
Leave it to Gigroth.
yeah, your friendly neighborhood Goliath. Come on, buddy. The more the merrier. Zymot.
Hey,
well,
Ronaldo, you want to join us too?
Zymot, well, you are outside getting the dog sleds ready. There's an individual walking down the street towards the tavern. Gideon, you hear a beeping or a chirping. Well, you can tell me what sound you hear, like a phone ringing on you.
It's a fart.
It's definitely like a first gen pager, just like a
All right. All right, and so, yeah, your sending stone is going off.
I reach deep into my bag of holding and kind of sort around. It's like I know it's in here somewhere.
Is your bag of holding also a fanny pack?
Yeah, but mine's more of like a trendy fanny pack.
Oh, it's much more fashionable than mine.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, mine's made out of much nicer material.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And I hold out my sending stone and I tap it on the top so I can hear what's coming on.
Zymot, you can see this happening outside. You can see this person just outside the tavern with their sending stone. Hey, bud, how's it going? It's your old pops here, Gideon. How's it going, kids?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, I wanted to give you a call and see how you were doing. You know, I'm super here busy with at Tiny Plush, the big magic company. I got a little bit of a favor to ask you.
Yeah, what's up? I'm a little
So, you know, I'm super busy with this. I'm actually at the airport right now. I got a big old sales call. I got to fly from BDG to WDP tonight, and the big company, they corporate let me know that there was a disturbance in the force, and I was hoping it was kind of in your area. I was hoping you could check it out for me, huh, bud? How about that, Tiger?
Fine. Just send me the address.
Yeah, sure can do, Slugger. All right, thanks for helping me out, buddy. Hey, say hi to your mom for me.
Hey, so like when do I get to come home?
I can't hardly hear you right now. I gotta go, bud. All right, I'll see you, Slick. Have a good one. Click.
Yay. Bye, Dad.
Disowned.
And you then get a text on this super elaborate sending stone that gives you the address of where this magic disturbance was, and it is at the guild or at the mead hall where you are right by.
Yeah, I imagine I look up and I'm like, now I gotta find this place. Oh,
It's literally right beside you.
this is weird, but
Man,
alright,
it couldn't have
start
gone
walking.
better unless we planned it.
I kick open the tavern doors.
And as you kick open the door, you see the three individuals, Bathag, Cyrus, and Gigroth, coming out of the tavern.
Are there other? I'm assuming there's other people in here as well.
It's pretty early. There's a couple other people. There's a bartender. Most people are like just enjoying like some pastries, maybe some mead. It's a little early for that, but there really isn't a whole lot else to drink.
I just kind of
We have a
stop
good pastry.
entitled right in front of all three. Say, any of you guys see any interdimensional travel?
I slap
Oh, yeah,
Gigroth
this
on
guy
the
just
shoulder
came-
and I say, "This guy right here," and I just kind of like, I'm just like, "Yeah, this guy right here. He knows all about interdimensional travel. Him and this other guy, but I mean, I don't know about it." And I just try to like shimmy my way around this guy out the door.
So I'll look over to Gigaroth. So where'd you come from?
From the spine of the world.
Oh, okay. I open my notebook and I write it down. And what's it like there?
Cold. And wildernessy.
Good. Just yep. Okay.
Just a lot of
let's-
other
let's
geek
walk. Yeah,
Goliaths.
let's walk and talk.
Well, I'm doing something with my friends right now. But if you're very much welcome to come along with us.
Yeah, that
You can
sounds
come
good.
and you can come and you can come.
Hey, Ronaldo, you want to come on this one?
He shakes his head no. He does not want to travel with the group at all. I can't
I'm
imagine
sticking
why.
you guy than your thick.
No thanks, Gigroth. I think I'm perfectly fine here, please.
I thought he had maybe a little more edge to him after his new his new, I guess, conversion. I don't know what you want to call it.
His
Awakening.
identity
perhaps?
crisis.
I don't know. Adventure related trauma.
Worth noting that my character is wearing like very ornate armor, very ornate boots, a cap and a helmet, a very ornate cloak, just like dressed way more than I should be.
So wait, you're wearing a cap over your helmet?
No, a helmet over the cap.
Oh, okay. What kind of cap?
It is it's just like a blue fish scale cap.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Like
if
a
you were wearing
beanie?
like a baseball
Yeah, like
cap
like a
over
beanie,
the
like a
helmet.
beanie.
Okay, that's probably a little more stylish.
And I'll just tag along. I just keep asking random questions that have nothing to do with anything.
The way I imagine this is playing out is like Cyrus is like trying to like get away from this group, but like they're still like very much in tow on the way back to Zyma and the dog sleds. And so it just kind of is just like Cyrus is like panting, trying to like outrun these guys, but they very much kept up with him. That's kind of the image I have in my head here.
Very much so. We are not letting you out of our sights. Well, at least Gigroth is. He's like, I'm following Cyrus, and I hope these guys come along with us.
Well, Zyma, it appears we've got company.
Okay. Well, I mean, we have an open sled right now, so I guess it works out well.
Yeah, isn't it convenient that the one day Akuma is sleeping in that we get these two new guys to join in with us? What are your
What a
names? What's your name,
coinkydink.
by the way? I point to Kevin's character, the guy in the ornate armor, and I say, "What's your name, bud?"
Well, taken back. You don't recognize me. My name is Gideon Moncroy III. Thought everybody knew.
Oh, from the Moncroy family.
Yes, from Tiny Plush Magico.
Well, this is the
It's
first
just
I'm
like-
hearing of your company.
Yeah, just Cyrus is just like staring blankly, like, Is that supposed to mean something? I don't know any of the words you're saying.
I pull out my notebook and just scribble furiously. Open market here.
While this conversation's happening, I am petting your dogs. So if they like it, that's fine. If I get bitten, then that's fine. But
Make an animal handling check.
I need more specific instructions than that.
Okay, on
You click animal handling.
Oh, I see it. 8.
they're indifferent to it.
Okay. I think they love it.
Yes, very much so.
They're just like well trained, and they're just trying to like ignore you a little bit. Just like, okay, whatever, he's penning us. It's fine. Like, just it's not that bad.
You didn't tell me you had dogs, Cyrus. I would have come here way sooner.
Oh, I'm so well, I'm really glad I didn't tell you that.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
wow.
Anyways, I turned to Zyma, and so anyways, our whole situation in Brinshander, I kind of forgot about it because we got so hung up with space alien adventures that we decided that we kind of forgot that there's a bit of a crisis going on with the church in Brinshander, and kind of owe them a favor. I feel if we
Oh,
want to
yes,
maintain
That was the church where they helped you, right? Get rid of that curse thing that didn't let you sleep at night?
Yeah, that. It was awful. So I sort of owe them a bit of a favor because they gave me a hefty discount, so we should probably go take care of that. Maybe we can make use of these 2 new trainees. We could say they're part of our group now. I mean, not officially part of our group. You're
They're
more like
Inc. interns now.
I was damn it, Nick. I was about to say they're interns. Obviously, we can't pay you or let you take any of our, our acquired possessions over our adventures, but you can get great exposure. You can put it on your resume.
I pull out a resume from my bag of holding and I'm already adding it on there.
Dibs on top bunk, and I jump in the dog sled.
Cyrus goes to the opposite dog sled and says, "All right, to Brinshander we go."
I was like, hey, Cyrus, how about you join your friend on that one?
Oh yeah, this one's just for people who travel interdimensionally. On this dog sled.
Cyrus cracks the whip of the dog sled he's on and starts just booking it out of there.
At the thought of interdimensional travel, I hop on with Baytheg.
Ooh, yes. Okay. All right, so the trek to Bryn Shander on dog sled takes about 3 hours from Goodmead. And you get there, and Bryn Shander for Gideon and Baythag is a much, much larger town. It is encompassed by walls all around it. It is all walled in. This is pretty much the metropolis of Icewind Dale. It's still a very, very old town, population of about 1,200, but all of your basic taverns and shops, things like that you're looking for, places you're looking for, could be in Bryn Shander. You guys make your way to the House of the Morning Lord, the Shrine of Almanator, the god of the sun. And you get there, and there's the big wooden double doors that has a huge sun decal on it that kind of interlocks. And you are now standing outside of the shrine.
I kick the doors open.
Okay.
I like it.
You kick the doors. Yeah. What's up, Gideon?
No, I like it. Established authority. I like it.
So that's how we do business in this dimension. I'm here for it.
Doors fling open, and you can see about halfway down the aisle where the pews are as you go up to the altar of this of the shrine. You can see Mishan, the human priest who basically runs the shrine, is trying to hold back a little gnome who's bundled up in like cold weather gear. He's got this big fuzzy hood. He looks like a little teddy bear, essentially. And he is fighting for his life to try and get out of the arms of Mishan. You hear, let me out of here. I gotta go find him. I gotta go help my buddy. I gotta go help. You can't, let me get out of here. And you can see the priest desperately trying to hold him back.
I like to imagine the second I kick the doors open, I just yell out, "Honey, I'm home!"
And Mishan yells out, "Please, please! Oh, Cyrus, thank you! Please come in, help! You gotta help me! You gotta help me calm him down! Let me out! Let me out of here! I gotta get out of here!"
Okay. The first thing I do upon seeing this, I'm going to I'm gonna head towards the whole situation up there, and I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the gnome.
Mm-hmm.
So he must make a Wisdom saving throw and needs to beat a 14.
14. Okay, Copper.
Just going in with violence, huh?
Naturally.
He fails.
I like
No, it's laughter, guys. It's not violence.
You just making fun of him till he laughs.
Yeah, what does he look like? You said he looks like a teddy bear?
Yeah, because he's all bundled up in these like huge, like this big coat and cold weather gearing. He's got his hood up. He basically looks like a teddy bear in this cold weather gear. He fails.
Okay, so what happens then is no wait, I clicked the wrong spell. My bad. Hideous Laughter, yes. Sorry, I meant for Hideous Laughter, not Vicious Mockery. They're the same saving throw. Anyways, basically he falls prone and he's just like in a laughing fit, and he is incapacitated until he succeeds on the saving throw.
Okay, so his
to,
yelling turns to laughter. And he starts, he's rolling on the ground laughing at this point. Mishan takes a deep breath. I mean, I guess that solves the problem. Is he going to be okay?
Yeah, I mean, he's just laughing at my sick comedy routine, but he won't be like that forever. So, and I kind of look over to Zyma and Gigroth, and I guess the other two.
Well,
Like, we should probably detain him while we have the chance.
Gigaroth, you are the stronger of the two of us, my friend.
Yeah, I did make you my head of security, right?
I got you, big buddy. And so I'm just gonna pick him up and like just hold him down like this, like as if he was a teddy bear. I'm just holding him like this.
Okay.
I'm just like,
Make me a. He's still kind of like squirming because he's laughing. Make me a athletics check with advantage.
all right. Thank goodness I had advantage. Are you 10? I honestly
Did you
thought that was
add?
gonna
Did
be
you add your
19.
modifier?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. For the time being, you can hold him.
Honestly, it was on a 19, and then it just like said, no, Gigroth, fuck you, and then flipped over to a nat 1, and I was like,
I
I'm
like
so
to
glad I
imagine
had
that like
advantage.
this little teddy bear, like little like 3 foot tall man is like making Gigroth sweat profusely trying to like hold him in. He's like just like he's struggling so hard to keep him in with that roll.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. You're able to detain him, but you are struggling mightily.
Gigroth,
It's
dude,
like,
you need to
are
lay
so
off the
strong
soup.
for a teddy bear.
Dude, you like actually need to lay off the soup and start like get back into working out. We're gonna have to talk about this later.
So Mishan says he's been going crazy for the last couple of days. He's been talking nonstop about his friend who he hasn't heard from, and he needs to go out and help him. But I can't let him go out in the. I can't let him go out in good faith.
What? Why not?
Well, the storm and everything. It's so cold out there. I don't trust him out there. He could get hurt.
Sounds like kidnapping to me.
Is that like a bad thing though?
Mishan doesn't know what to say to that. Well,
I'm just playing with ya.
Well, I'm glad you're here and you got my message.
But anyways, so like you said this started a couple of days ago. Did anything unique happen that maybe would have caused him to start acting or behaving strangely?
No. He said all he could talk about was his friend, his research friend, who apparently hasn't contacted him, and he's gotten worried about him.
Does he have an amulet that he wears around his neck or maybe around his wrist or anything? One that looks like that one.
Points to the one that
Pointing-
Cyrus is wearing.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't have one of those.
He doesn't have this fine of taste.
Um,
I say as I gesture to my fanny pack.
No class.
Is it a fronty pack right now?
Naturally.
And Mishan says he's just been going crazy, and over the last couple of days, he's gotten more worried and worried. I guess I tried to restrain him from leaving and going out on his own.
All right. Well, we might need to figure out what's going on here. I don't know for sure what's going on, but I think for the time being, we need to detain him. And I kind of look over to Zymot and like, Zymot, could you tie him up?
But of course, my friend.
Gigroth, make me another check.
All right. Advantage or regular?
Advantage.
Alrighty. Well, that's more like it. For the second. 24.
Okay. Copper stops struggling and laughing and kind of gains his composure. Gigroth, your grip tightens, and Copper says, I'm fine. Put me down, you big oaf.
I said, keep talking like that. I'm gonna kiss you.
I'm fine. Just don't hurt me. I promise. I'm okay. Fine. I won't go.
All right. Now, if I put you down, are you gonna be good little Copperfield?
Yes, I'm gonna be good.
All right. So I put him down gently, as to not break his feeble bones.
All right.
You play nice with the other kids.
You set him down, and he kind of like dusts himself off. So, are you guys gonna help me?
Oh wait,
You're gonna-
it just immediately abruptly dawns on Cyrus that this is her boss or whoever the head of the this is. Well, if it isn't Mr. Knob Slobber himself,
It's Copper Knobberknocker. Get it right.
I think that's what I said. Anyways, what is this you need help with? What is this friend of yours?
The last couple of months, I have a friend named Macretius who has been working off-site on a project to stop the Frostmaiden's everlasting winter. We've been in.
Oh.
I used to work with him. He became obsessed, absolutely obsessed with this item that he's been working on, and so I left. We've kept in contact, but a few days ago, when I should have received a letter from him, I did not. And another day went by, and another day went by, and another day went by, and I hadn't heard from him, and I'm worried about him. I'm really, really worried about him, and I gotta go out there and make sure that he's okay.
Look, I understand why you're concerned, but like sometimes, man, like if you get left on read, you just gotta like let it go.
No, man,
I understand.
You don't understand. You don't understand. This guy's like clockwork with his messages. And Mishan looks up and says, "Yeah, it's true. Is there anything? Do you think you guys could go out and check on him and make sure he's okay? I just don't trust Copper out there by himself."
Well, I mean, Cyrus did make a promise.
Gigroth, shut the
Yeah.
fuck up,
And
man.
Mishan says, "Yes.
I was like, sorry.
If you recall, Cyrus, I did give you a hefty discount when I helped you with your situation, and as repayment, it would be absolutely wonderful of you, and the Morning Lord would definitely shine upon you if you helped us with this situation here."
You have my interest, but I suppose a deal is a deal, and I kind of look back to the group, more specifically to Baythag and Gideon, and I say, "You boys ready to head out into the wilderness?"
An adventure is an adventure in any dimension, baby.
I completely ignore you and I look down to the gnome and it's like, Copper, you mind if I call you cops?
I mean, these guys call me whatever they want to. I guess I don't have a choice in this matter.
Cyrus is heavily insulted by the ignorance. His ego has been out of control since he became speaker of Good Mead, so he is not taking to being ignored.
You mentioned your friend's an item that could potentially do something wonderful. Could I maybe look at it if I help?
I mean, sure, absolutely. Go ahead. I mean, it's there at his site. He's occupied a place called the Black Cabin. It's about an 8-hour trek to the north, between here and the frozen ocean. He felt that it was a good centralized location that could reach everywhere if he got this device up and running. He's been working on it forever. But yes, absolutely. I have no doubt in my mind that he would love some assistance in with his item.
As they're talking, Cyrus would like to very subtly cast Prestidigitation to make Gideon like soilless pants. That's all.
That's fun. As soon as he said yes, everything after that he just kept going on with, I'm just kind of like nudging him in the back to push him out the door. Like, okay, let's go.
All right. So you guys will do this?
Yes, we will.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Allow me to concentrate on my stuff here. Yeah, here. What do you need? Anything I can get you with on your way? And he kind of like waddles and runs back. He's got his little legs going and his arms are kind of flailing. And he comes out with three vials of liquid, of red liquid in them. And he just goes to whoever's first, and he runs up to Zymot and hands one over to you. He runs up to Bathag and hands one to him, and then runs up to Gideon and hands him one as well. These are potions of greater healing.
I look at it and I was like, ugh, peasant drink, and I just hand it off to anybody else.
I've taken a lot of these in my time, boys. And I slide it into my bag. Hey, you guys got apples here?
I mean, apples exist in this place.
Apples exist here? Good.
And both Mishan and Copper kind of like, what kind of question is this?
I again just furiously write notes. Apples exist in both worlds.
Cyrus just looks over at the two of them and says, "They're new recruits. What do you expect?"
Zymot will look over and point to the note you just made and be like, "They have green apples here as well."
You guys have green apples? Did we just become best friends?
Yup.
Hey man, come back with me to the spine of the world. I'll get you as many different apples as you want. We got red, we got green, we got yellow apples, we even got blue ones. Don't eat the blue ones. We got
All right. So
I'll go get the sleds ready.
cool. All right. So it's an 8-hour trek through the north, and it takes about 4 hours to get there on sled. But as you are going through the wilderness, there's no blizzard, but it is very, very snowy. This place is desolate. It is extremely cold. And as you are going through the snow, you approach, and you can see in the direction, Copper gives you basic directions on where this cabin is. And you can see up ahead of you, perched on the edge of a snowy ridge above a gorge, is a black lodge on wooden stilts. Whatever path might have led to this ramshackle retreat lies buried underneath the snow. You can see icy steps that climb to a snow-covered walkway that clings to the south side of the structure. The building's slumped posture and sagging snow-covered roof, coupled with the broken windows and loose flapping shutters, suggest utter abandonment. There are large snowdrifts huddled around the rotting stilts and engulf a nearby woodshed and outhouse. Only the wind visits this sinister place. And as you dismount your sleds, and this cabin is up about 100 feet off in the distance, coming from that house, you can see... Oh, where is this? an individual, very tall, a dark blue cloak, that is emanating light from its face, and basically anywhere a hole would be, on these clothes, from the bottom of the pants, from the sleeves, from the hood, bright light emits from this individual as it slowly starts walking towards you. What I need from everyone is an initiative roll.
My apologies, fellers. It's Abden.
13 for Zymot.
18
what are
for
we rolling for?
Cyrus.
Initiative.
Gotcha.
I also got an 18.
Who has? I guess Cyrus has better decks.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
Gigroff with a 16.
Okay. Zymont, what was yours?
13.
Okay. So this thing's about 100 feet away from you. It was up at the cabin, and it is turned this light towards you and starts approaching. The wind picks up, and this gust of wind blows by. And on the wind, you can hear, "This is the doom that awaits you all. This is the fate of any who dare to claim what is mine.
really should've
Behold
picked up
the
silence.
final light." And that statement is just kind of on the wind, but you can clearly hear those words made out as this gust of wind picks up and blows by you. Cyrus, what would you like to do?
Does it feel like the words are coming directly from the figure we see?
Not at all. Quite the
Not
opposite.
at all. Okay. What does the figure look like?
It has these tattered clothes. There's like a cloak with a hood on it. All of this like dark navy, blackish blue. It's human sized. It clearly is bipedal. It has hands coming from these sleeves and underneath the cloak, but you can't, from this distance, you can't see any facial features or anything like that.
I guess Cyrus is... I'm just gonna yell out, "Hey, are you the owner of this cabin?"
You get no response.
Kind of
Okay, well,
stupid
that's not
question
very
is that,
helpful.
Cyrus?
Cyrus ignores Gigroth. I guess I'm going to... Well, he said he's 100 feet away?
Yes.
Oh, well, I can't do this. I'm just going to move 30 feet forward
Okay.
and pass my turn.
Gideon,
How far is the figure?
100 feet away from you. It's like, it's up by where the cabin is,
Yeah.
but it's turned and moved towards you.
And the wind, does it feel like it's enough to like take us away, or is it just like a heavy wind?
No. It's just a gust of wind that picked up. There's not like a blizzard or anything going on right now, but the wind just picked up. A gust blows by you and says this ominous statement.
All right, I want to reach into my bag of tricks and pull out a fluffy creature. Which I gotta roll for. Oh,
Bag of
that's not
tricks.
good.
Yes, a bag of tricks.
I rolled a 1, so I throw out a rat.
Okay.
And I command it with my bonus to defend. So it's just like 20 feet ahead of me, just ready to go if that thing approaches.
All right.
It's just slowly sinking into the snow, and it's like has to keep stirring to get back up on top.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to move at all or anything?
I do not want to move closer.
Okay. Gigroth, you are up. You're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh, how about that now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Other than the creature, does Gigroth, with the perception check, does he notice anything else?
You would like to use your action to make a perception check?
Yeah.
Yeah, go right ahead.
8.
An 8? You don't notice anything else other than it seems to be advancing towards you.
All right. He's still only like he's 100 feet away, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Okay. All right. What does this say here? Action. Darn, I already used my action. Okay. I'll just be on standby for right now until he starts getting closer.
Okay.
But
Zyma-
I will kind of like. Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say like Gigroth's gonna kind of like spread out from the party, so that we're not all clumped up together.
Okay. Zyma, you're up.
I'm going to move 30 feet forward. Then I'm going to bonus action summon Tomax 30 feet in front of me.
All right. So
And then I will hold my action in case anyone engages us.
okay. It is now this thing's turn. This being walks forward, uses its full movement 30 feet. So Tomax is now 10 feet in front of it. You see it raise one of its sickly looking hands through Tomax, and emitting from its hand is a blast of cold, a ray, if you will, comes blasting out of it. An 8 is probably not going to hit Tomax.
No, but it also enters my range, so I am able to take a attack of opportunity on it.
It's when something leaves range.
Polearm Master.
There
if
you
it
go.
enters my range, I can smash it.
Okay.
So the 6, no, correct, or the 8 dodge misses
Yep.
Tomax, and then he will attack. Modified 21.
That definitely hits.
Okay, it is 1d10 plus 3. Where are you at? Where's my d10? There we go. Not great. 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell it takes the full amount of that.
Sweet. And Sentinel will kick. No, it won't. No, it won't. It has to leave.
Okay, Bathag.
I don't know how close I am to it, but I run up. I run directly at it for as close as I can get.
Okay. So you're going to use your what is that called? Not disengage. Dash. You're going to use your dash. You're not going to make an attack or anything or another action.
Oh, no. I want to use my movement to get as close. I just want to get as close. But my character's MO is to just run directly at any danger.
Okay. So you are now up as close as Zymat's Shade, Tomax.
So I'm 10 feet away from it?
Yes.
Even though I could have cast it from literally where I was standing, I can't reach it with my stabbing, so I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. And I just scream, "Have you heard the good word of Bob?" And I rolled a 27.
That hits.
And I did 10 force damage, if that means anything.
Yep. You can tell it takes that full amount.
Wait, did he say Bob as in Bob the baker?
No, Bob the bartender.
Different Bobs.
My lord and savior.
You now know 2 different Bobs. Okay.
That's too many.
Too many Bobs. All right. Top of the order, Cyrus.
All right, so we've got Tomax and Bathag are both within range of the
Yeah,
figure.
They're both 10 feet away from the figure. You are 30 feet behind them. You have a rat that is 10 feet behind you, and then 20 feet behind that is Gideon and Gigroth.
Okay. I would like to cast Shatter
Mm-hmm.
and position it so that it can hit the figure but not catch the other 2.
Okay.
Just so that like it's caught within the 10-foot sphere, but it doesn't catch the other 2. So it's positioned slightly behind the figure, like 5 feet behind the figure, I'd say.
Mhm. Okay.
And that's a Constitution saving throw.
I think it's pretty good con. 17.
Yeah, so he takes half. of this, which is already not that good. So he takes 7 thunder damage.
Okay.
When I see you cast Shatter, I yell, "Y'all have Shatter here? I have Shatter!"
Yeah, they're not that different.
Does the oh well, I'll just wait till I ask.
Okay. That it for your turn, Cyrus?
For bonus action, I'm just gonna use my bardic inspiration on Baythag, and I just say, "Kick his ass!"
Oh, I feel it wash over me. I didn't mean to make it sexy. I was just
That's
so
No, I think that works much better.
Stupid sexy Baythag.
The bardic inspiration increases his charisma with everyone else in the party by +1.
Gideon, your turn.
I'm gonna use my bonus to tell the rat to go. Just
All right.
as close as it can.
All right, a rat's
The rat has
speed,
20 movement, yeah.
20 movement. All right, so the rat's going to take the dash action and get 40 feet up. So it is right in line with Cyrus and Tomax.
Okay.
And
yeah,
Baythag, I guess.
I want it to just be right on like Baythag's foot, like right next to his foot. And then I'll use my action to kind of adjust my glasses, my eyes of charming, and I want to try to attempt to cast Charm Person on the figure.
You sure can.
Oh, I have to be within 30 feet. Can I move within 30 feet, actually?
You would not be within 30 feet.
I'll
would-
move up. I'll just move up as close as I can.
You
then.
would be 40 feet away.
Dang. I'll just move up as close as I can then.
Okay.
Save it for a turn.
All right, Gigroth, your turn.
How far? You from where I'm positioned, how far?
You were, let's see, it moved 30, so you're 70 feet away from it.
I will dash action.
You keep cutting out.
I said I'll do for my action. I'll do a dash and move the full 60 feet close,
Okay.
but kind of off to the side a little bit.
All right, so you're 10 feet away from it. Do you have any bonus actions or anything like that you want to take?
Wait, can the help telepathy be used as? No.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I want to save my or actually, no, I'll save it.
Okay. Zymot, your turn.
Tomax is going to take a swing at it with its glaive
Mhm.
for a 19.
19 hits.
Okay, 1d10. Nice. 12 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And then bonus action, flip the glaive in a cool Darth Maul spin move and hit with the bottom end of it
Mm-hmm.
for a not so good 14.
14 hits.
Oh, sweet. That is, I believe, 1d4. Let me double check. Yeah, 1d4. 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move 10 feet closer, still staying near Cyrus to intercept. And then Tomax is going to stay within. Did it move closer to me or is it still 10 feet away from me?
It's still 10 feet. It hasn't taken its turn this round yet.
Oh, sweet. Now I'll just special action move Tomax behind it 10 feet.
Okay.
Tomax is just creeping up behind him like Shaq doing the shimmy.
So that is just so I know Tomax is going to go try to get on the opposite side of it.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Stay
That is-
within its range, but good.
That is still within its range. Well, its range is only 5 feet.
Oh well, then it can't hit him anyways because it went from 10 feet in front of him to 10 feet behind him.
Right, but you would have to enter his range and then leave it to be 10 feet behind.
Like a circle.
Oh yeah, I got it. Well, I mean, I can move him up to 25 feet. Can I do the whole like on guard thing?
Circle around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay. All right. It is now Batty's turn. Batty is going to focus on Baythag, and you can see him like slowly walk closer to you, and the light emanating from where its face would be. It's now close enough that you would normally be able to see someone's face, but there is no face there. It is just a bright light that emanates from it, and it actually gets bigger and shines a blast of light in a 20-foot radius from it, but it's targeted on you. So everyone else can see this bright light happen. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Button. I rolled a 7.
Oh, you are blinded until the start of its next turn.
Mechanically, give me like a TLDR.
Oh, sure, yeah. Blinded is you can't see and automatically fail any ability check that requires sight.
Okay.
And then attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay.
All right, and then it's going to let's see here. It can make 2 attacks. You and Gigroth are both there, so it is going to try and slam attack you, Baythag. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
15 does not hit you. Okay. All right, so it tries and like body checks you with its shoulder, and as it does that, it points its hand across its body and shoots a cold ray at Gigroth.
I thought his range was 5 feet.
The cold ray has a longer range,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
but its melee range is
all
5
right.
feet, but it does have a ranged spell attack.
Okay, gotcha.
That is a 17.
Darn, you hit the mark.
4d10 damage at you.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Fine.
Okay, so while he rolls that, I lied to you. A 15 does hit me.
It doesn't.
It doesn't? Oh, my new character sheet says that I have 15 armor class instead of 17.
Take 26 points of cold damage, Gigroth.
Jesus.
Psych, I'm a Goliath. I got cold resistance.
Yep, so you'll
that's
take
half,
half
right?
of that.
Let me see.
Do you round up or down in
11?
D&D?
Up.
I think down. Or is it up? Whoops.
Usually always up, so you don't end up
So
like
that'd
a
be
2 or a
12
1
cold
going to
damage.
0.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Your armor class is 15 now, so that does hit.
So
Is
that
that
does
right,
hit
Nick?
you, BB?
Yeah, sorry, it was 17 until 12 hours ago.
Okay.
So,
So take 7, 12, 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 points of cold damage.
so 25 total.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Okay.
And that is this thing's turn. Baythag, you are up.
All hitting me did was tell me where you are! And even though I'm blinded, I pulled out my rapier, and I'm going to stab in the general direction of it.
All right. So you make this attack with disadvantage.
Alright. 14.
14 hits. You found it.
He's just stabbing blindly and he just hits.
Okay, well, this is even funnier because I have something called Thirsting Blade, so when I attack with my packed weapon, which the rapier is, I get to attack twice. Do I have to roll attack twice, or do I...
Yeah, that's just
Yep.
like extra attack, so you roll twice.
Oh, okay, so the first one dealt 10,
Woo.
and then the second one I rolled a 16 with disadvantage,
That hits. Wow.
and I dealt 16 damage.
Jeez. Holy shit. You just
They grow up so fast.
This is so Baythag because like you're this like total Mr. Magoo type and you just happen to luck into like blasting this thing with your sword. Like you think it's
Actually,
all
we'll
on
have to do
purpose and
that.
you're doing a great job, but it was just blind luck that you happened to hit this thing.
Blind luck.
Cyrus is standing there with like wide-eyed, like, what the hell happened between now and like 2 days ago?
The
I let the devil into my heart.
last time you saw him, he just purposely jumped into a hole 4 times.
Yeah, he went unconscious multiple times the last time I saw him, and now he's just like running in, blindly just swinging his sword wildly and just cutting up this dude.
To the top of the order, Cyrus.
I am gonna pull out my my wand or my blaster or whatever it's supposed to be called that we acquired last episode,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to shoot this figure with it.
Sure.
So how does that work?
So you're gonna make me an attack roll. It's a ranged weapon, so you're gonna use your dexterity modifier added to it.
Okay.
You do not get to add your proficiency weapon or your proficiency bonus because I don't think you're proficient with laser guns.
Oh, I thought you said it was like finesse or something.
No, it's not a finesse weapon.
Oh, okay.
Finesse is you get to use either your dexterity or strength.
Okay, I thought we had this conversation before, but that's fine. That would be an 11.
An 11 does not hit.
Go figure.
You shoot your laser, and yeah, I don't know. You're not familiar with this thing. It's your first time firing it, so it blasts by this cold light walker. And make sure you subtract a charge from your weapon.
Okay, how many
Nice
charges does it
shot.
have?
I believe they had 30.
30? Okay.
Ah, what was that? I can't see. Ah! I assumed it whizzed past me.
It just like singes part of his like shirt or something like that. And I'm just gonna pass my turn after that.
Gideon, you're up.
All right. Well, the rat will try to bite
Yeah, runs up.
with a 12.
A 12 does not hit.
Dang. Rat. And then how's this thing looking? Is it
It's looking very tattered.
okay?
Like its clothes were already tattered anyways, but a lot more tattered than when you first saw it.
I'll pocket the idea of using my eyes of charming, and instead I'll reach into my bag and pull out my wand of magic missile, and I'll aim and take all 3 shots straight at it, dealing 4, 3, and 5. So that is 12.
Everybody all together now.
That is 12.
Okay. It is still standing, but barely.
Glad it didn't die yet.
Gigroth.
Yes, okay. For this round, now that I'm within range, I'm going to use my action to cast Detect Thoughts on this creature.
Mm-hmm. Using your helm?
Yeah, Helmet Telepathy. What is its intelligence? That way I know if it works or not.
8.
8? Okay, so it works on it. I learned the surface thoughts of the creature that is what is most on its mind at the moment.
Kill.
Kill, okay. Obviously.
Very astute.
I want to... Darn, I have to use it as a bonus action. I want to send a message asking, "What are you looking for?" And by doing so, hopefully, whatever it is it's looking for, I can figure it out whether what it is, whether or not he wants to tell me.
Is it required to respond?
So let me see here. Where thoughts? So basically,
Are you trying like the prod deeper thing with the detect thoughts?
No. So with detect thoughts, it's bonus.
Just
Just
to
so.
set the scene during everybody else's turn, I'm still just jabbing randomly with my rapier the entire time.
Like the guy has moved out of range entirely, and you're still just like.
I'm not even sure I hit it the first time. I'm just panic stabbing. I can't see.
Okay, so as it says as a bonus, using bonus action. Oh, sorry. You can use a bonus action to send a telepathic message to a creature you are focused on. It can reply using a bonus action to do so while you're focused on it. But what I'm trying to do is part of it is questions verbally directed at the target creature naturally shape the course of its thoughts. So this spell is particularly effective interrogation. So basically,
Okay.
if I ask it, what is it that you're looking for, and it actually thinks about what it's looking for, I can, like, using my
You
detect
get
thoughts, I
more
can figure out.
information from doing that.
Right.
Whether
that's what I'm
or
trying.
not it answers you.
Correct.
All right. Its answer is kill those that defy her.
And do I get
I like to
a-
think that while Gigroth is doing this, he's just like putting his head to like his helmet like this, trying to like, and like to everyone else, we don't know what's going on because it's all in his head. We're just like, Gigroth, what the fuck are you doing?
He's this huge,
He's like, he thinks this is helping.
8-foot Goliath that's all smashy is playing mind games with this cold light walker.
Exactly.
Stop
thinks-
trying to
he
read his
thinks-
thoughts and go deck it in the face.
He thinks this is helping. Geralt thinks this is actually doing something, when in all honesty, it's not.
It's not really doing anything.
He doesn't need to do that.
you get an answer, kill those that defy her.
Does the do I kind of like figure out what exactly it is that who her is? I mean, I'm assuming it's Frostmaiden, but specifically,
you would have to make some sort of check, which you can't do this turn as you've already made actions.
all right. Well, that's gonna be it for my thing.
Okay, Zyma.
All right, attacking with the glaive. 15, I believe hits.
That does hit.
All right, that is 6 points of slashing damage.
This being that you slash with your glaive, or that Tomac slashes with his glaive, cuts right through the cloak. And you can see this lifeless body. The light that's projecting from its face and its arms goes completely out, and it just slumps down on the floor, on the ground.
Hey, yo, well, so much for a warm welcome. Let's go ahead and see what's inside.
Okay. We are now out of initiative order.
Can I see again, or am I still stabbing randomly?
Yes, you can see now. So as this thing dies, your sight comes back, and you can see that you are blindly stabbing at nothing in front of you as this is now on the ground.
I turn around. I'm the closest one to it, right? So I turn
Yes.
around to everybody else there and say, "Guys, I did it! Guys, I got him!"
You did absolutely fantastic, my friend. Very impressive. Very
Hey,
impressive.
I was the one that got the kill. What are you talking about? It was me.
I wanna
Tomax,
try to
be
run
kind
up
to our
and grab
guest.
my rat so BB doesn't stomp on it.
Scurries back, and you put it back in the bag of tricks.
The rat has to make a dexterity saving throw to not get stuck.
Okay, what would you guys like
I
to
would
do?
like to go check out this thing's body. I want to go see the robes, like, because you said it was like glowing.
What was
that just like the light?
Yeah, whatever was underneath the robes was glowing.
Okay, but the robes themselves, they don't appear to be unique or interesting.
No, they're pretty tattered. You can see that this is now like a frozen, inanimate corpse.
Has it got any gold on him?
There is not.
All right.
Y'all got
Is there?
zombies here too, huh?
What's that?
Y'all got zombies here too, huh?
Yeah, I suppose the dead are everywhere. I don't know.
Imagining to set the scene, you walk up to the the dead corpse guy, and you and I are just standing next to it side by side like two rednecks looking into the like hood of a Ford. And
I was imagining a lawnmower, but that's perfect too. Like, probably the carburetor.
I give it a little kick.
This is a long adventure for Cyrus to find out that he is exactly the thing that he hates. He actually is just Batheg.
No, it's not possible.
Gigroth, you make me an insight check.
All right. What?
What's that?
Is it Titan?
You keep cutting out, man. I don't know if you've got like a gate on your mic or something.
I don't know. It's this stupid thing.
Insight is wisdom.
Dang. Okay. What did I roll? A 7.
Kevin, you see that shit?
A 7?
Yeah.
You do not know who her is that she was referring to.
Okay. Okay. Using the Helm of Telepathy, I want to use it, and it's like in a 30-foot range. Do I detect any other thoughts other than our own?
No.
Okay. Cool.
I'm already walking towards the house.
Like, wait for
Tomax
me.
is following.
Everybody, there was like one moment of silence, and I immediately started walking towards the next shiny thing that
I
was
would
near.
chime up from behind because Gideon's never actually been in any sort of adventure. And be like, hey, you just got beat up. Don't you want to like, I don't know, wait a second, like, drink a potion or something?
Drink a potion? I don't drink potions till I'm literally dead. I don't know that I've ever had a potion that wasn't poured down my throat.
I opened my notebook. Beings from other dimension, actually insane.
Okay. So if you guys can look in the Discord, and I have it pulled up on the stream as well. There's a map of this cabin. So you obviously can see everything there on the map, but what you see from the outside is this. You're approaching it from the south. There's a small building about 15 feet away from the cabin. You can see that this is, like I said, it's on top of stilts, and there's steps to the east that go up to a scaffolding that goes around the outside of this cabin. And on the west side of the cabin, it overhangs to this gorge.
Oh no, now you cut out.
I cut out.
No, he
No,
didn't.
you're back now. Oh, he didn't cut out? Oh, okay.
I just stopped talking.
Oh, okay. I thought there was more. I was
How
like,
dare you?
that can't be the end of the sentence.
No,
There has to be more information.
Like everything, this whole thing just basically looks abandoned. There's windows blown out. You can see snow piled up onto these windows. It looks like decrepit and abandoned.
I want to shove the tattered robes into my bag of holding.
So there's actually a corpse within this.
Oh.
You're gonna disrobe this corpse and.
No, you have people to do that.
Never mind. That's way beneath me.
Cyrus raises an eyebrow upon seeing him disrobe the corpse. I'm sorry, what?
I just kind of lift the robe a little bit, thinking that there's nothing in there, and be like, oh, no. Nope.
All right, so I'm not saying that I do this unequivocally, but unless somebody stops me, I'm walking directly towards the door of this cabin and will walk inside of it unless somebody says something.
Okay.
And I
So you see,
No, you shouldn't do it, Bayfag.
there are basically two entrances that you can see approaching this cabin. Both are along this scaffolding. One is on that room to the south that kind of sticks out. And then the other one is a doorway that leads into kind of overhanging the gorge. They're on the west side of the building.
I like this guy. He's got guts.
All right, so I walk towards the more prominent looking one to me from the direction that I am.
Okay, so you're gonna go up this wooden walkway,
Uh-huh.
which is about 5 feet wide. And which of these entrances are you gonna try to go to?
The one on the west.
The one on the west that overhangs.
Wait, no, the one I would have to walk past one to get the one on the west, right?
Yes, correct.
Literally the first one I come to, I walk inside. So the one on it's like the southeast here.
Okay. Yeah. So you walk in there. There is frost that covers everything in this. It looks like a workshop. There's a bench or a table in there that has some tools on it. There's a bookcase to the north, along the north wall. Is anyone else following? Is anyone else going in, or is Bathag's kind of on his own? Just this is me.
I'm following by about like 30 feet behind. I'm just kind of letting him.
I'm helping.
Gigro's gonna
I
go
like
to that
this guy.
first.
He's great bait.
Bait. Gigro's no longer the bait. The team.
Bait Thag O'Bierney.
Over my shoulder, I say it's pronounced Bathag, and then I look at the table of tools.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
17.
Okay, you can identify that there is a complete set of smith's tools and tinker's tools on this table that are in good working order. And then there's a bunch of bits of twisted metal and metal scraps and things like that on it.
Bathag is too stupid to know what you're doing, Enraj, but Travis is not, and I love it. Oh no, go ahead.
Do I see anything underneath this cabin? How tall are the stilts again?
The stilts are 20 feet up in the air. Like, this thing is sitting on top. Underneath, it's just piles of snow and drifted snow underneath.
And is there any light creeping in through any of the floorboards from the top or anything like that?
I mean, this place looks very, very rickety. Make me a perception check.
4. Everything looks good to me.
Everything looks good.
Guys, we should move here. This place is great. Be a nice like summer home.
I feel like it would be very energy efficient, you know? Low on the utilities.
That little building right before we get to the main building.
Mhm.
Did we ever check that?
No one has.
All right, Gigro's gonna head over there.
Okay. All right. The door, which is on the east side, opens up no problem. You can see it's a little 5 foot by 5 foot room. There's like a bench that's raised up about chair height. There is a hole in the middle of it, and then there is a stack of papers to the side beside it.
Cyrus is gonna read the papers.
You can see that it is. There's a bunch of notes written, and things crossed off and scribbled off of it. You can see like different style of blueprints, for that look to be for some sort of magical device. But every single one of them has like things written and then scribbled out, mathematical equations written and scribbled out. Different pictures drawn and diagrams written and scribbled out. Some of them have been crumpled up and then reopened up. Some of them are torn. Everything just looks discarded, but it's clearly a stack of them sitting beside this hole on this bench in this room.
Am I able to determine what the blueprints are for?
Sure. Make me a Arcana check.
Arcana check. Okay. I'm just double checking something here real quick.
And make it with disadvantage because these things are all scribbled out and
Okay.
would be kind of tough to read.
I was gonna try and make an argument that my lens, or whatever would have an effect here, but I don't think they do. Okay, that is a 6.
No, you cannot really determine what these things are written on or what.
I think Cyrus just assumes that these are like somebody's like kids' drawings, and I'm just like, whatever. This is just like, what does this bring your daughter to work day?
Gideon, what are you doing?
I follow Baythag into the first room,
Okay.
and I follow behind because I don't want to be in the middle of a fight if something comes up. But
Sure.
once I see he's in there and searching, I just like point to the tools and be like, "Are you gonna keep those?"
Oh no, it's all you, dude.
I
I
shove
already know what you're gonna do.
everything on the table into my bag of holding.
You like open up the bag and you take this one fell swipe, funnel everything into the bag.
Yep.
Gigroth, what are you doing? Oh, you were checking out the room.
Yeah, that little 5 foot by 5 foot room before the
Yep.
big building.
Okay. Zyma, you were checking out underneath of the building. Everyone's kind of had a chance to do something. So, I mean, jump out if there's anything else anyone would like to do.
Bonus act or special action
Bonus
move
action.
Tomax to the room.
You're gonna do
then-
what? Summon Tomax in the room, you said?
No, yeah, special action move Tomax to the room and then trade places with him.
Okay. Nice. So yeah, whoop, you like teleport swap between down underneath or down on the ground on the snow and into that room. Yeah, you see a workshop table that has nothing on it and a bookshelf along the north wall.
I feel like he comes in just as I get everything off the table and I tie up my bag. We're like, that was like when we came in here.
It's crazy. Who
What
would
is-
leave a room so empty like this? This is nuts.
So
Well, then.
what does Gigroth?
I don't know how you guys adventure over here, but a room this empty is never just a room. And I walk over to the bookshelf and I don't read any of the books. I don't know what any of them say, but I just start pulling books off of it looking for the secret door.
Okay, so there is on the bookcase there's a couple of books on there. Most of it is just filled with trash and scraps of papers. And there's actually 2 squirrels that as you walk over climb down the bookshelf and go into a hole underneath of it. And you grab a book and pull it off and you're like, "No looking. This is how we get the secret door." And nothing happens. And then you grab another one and this has got to be the right one. And nothing happens. And there's
While he's doing that, I'll yell out the window, Giggy, you have friends here. Get the bread ready.
yes.
I'm about to Disney princess this shit.
Once he does that, I'll go ahead and try to push the bookshelf away from the wall.
Like into the wall or
but-
like slide it.
Yeah, like kind of wedge it, pivot it, grab it from the left side and kind of slide it. Try to slide it over to the wall, exposed to the right.
There's a wall behind it.
Oh, my friend, it was a good idea, but I'm afraid that this might be a little more of an elaborate trap than you might.
Adventuring is harder in this universe.
So I
feel
like to imagine the door is just still open, and I point as like, there's another door.
Wait, is there actually a second door in the room?
Not in
No,
this
just,
room.
like
No.
to the main building. It's like there's another door.
Oh. Let's go.
All right. Yeah,
What
Gigroth?
does Gigroth find in that little room that he was in?
You and Cyrus just find exactly what I described. There were those discarded
Oh,
notes.
I didn't
And then there was that
I
bench
didn't know
with
that
the,
Cyrus.
yeah, there was a bench with
Yeah.
the hole in it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It's because when I didn't know that Cyrus had came with Gigroth. That's why I was like, oh well, what did Gigroth find in that little room?
Gigroth, make
All
me a investigation check. That uses intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Make me an investigation check.
10.
You determine that this is an outhouse.
Yeah, I figured. When you said hole in paper, so I was like, this is a shit shed.
Yeah, this is a shit shed.
Wait, in lore, is this whoever uses this wiping his butt with blueprints? Is that what we're supposed to take away?
These are
Yes!
the ones, these are the bad ones that he's crossed
oh,
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh,
that's what I figured. I was like, Cyrus, I don't think you should be touching that, but I'm like, hey,
The,
you do
the,
you.
the book specifically says characters who clear a path to the door and peer inside find a stack of discarded notes and blueprints, which Macretius used as toilet paper.
Those notes were full of shit.
Well then,
Well, I'm just gonna make. Gigroth's gonna make his way to the main building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cyrus, you
Yeah,
as well?
he's gonna
or-
take that. He's gonna go to try and make it towards that. The second door, the west side door.
Okay, so as you come out of the building and making your way towards the steps that go up to that walkway, Cyrus, what are you doing?
I'm in the building now as well. I'm just going up the steps.
Okay, so you're just going up the steps. Bathag, you come out of the building and you are going to make your way to the other doorway, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
There's a little 4-foot gap in this walkway. It's very, very easy that you could jump across. But I need to let you know about that. There is that gap in the walkway.
Okay. If no dice need to be rolled, I pirouette over it. I just prance over it.
What is
I'm
your?
trying to look.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm trying to look as like experienced and cool as possible in front of all the new people to impress.
What is your weight?
That's weird because we had to my like actual body weight or including all the stuff I
Including all the stuff you have.
Probably
120, 250, yeah.
Probably 250.
250.
Yeah.
As you jump and pirouette over this gap, that walkway breaks. As you step over, make me a dexterity saving throw.
I rolled a 1.
Holy shit!
Technically, it's a,
as
it's a
I-
2.
As I see this happen, is there any way for me to like try to help save him?
You are like
Plummeting?
you're like 40 feet away because you had just come out of the outhouse and are now working your way up to the steps. Oh my god.
Can I use
Okay.
like a dash action to get over there?
I need you guys to keep track. Do my math for me.
Okay.
3. You're just gonna add all of these together.
Okay.
All right.
6. 1.
Uh,
2.
uh,
5.
uh,
6.
uh-huh.
6.
Uh-huh.
3.
Oof.
5.
Ouch.
2.
Yowza.
6.
Damn it.
5.
Nag, what are you doing?
1.
Magic Sky Boys, please don't do this.
4. And 2.
I had 57.
57. My child, I hope you were okay after that.
You slide down this this ramp that basically gets created from breaking this and slide 100 and fall down 120 feet into this gorge, and take that much damage. 57 points of fall damage.
Okay, well, I'm dead. I would have died from full health, but I am currently dead regardless.
What's your max hit point?
40.
Okay.
So I currently have negative 45. I
You're
think.
you're at
No, he's not
negative.
negative 45.
You're at negative 45.
Yeah.
You
I had
are
14 before that happened.
you are dead.
I'm actually literally dead.
Damn. Now what? That could have been Gigroth.
But Bathag, as you're dead, as your body lies at the bottom of this gorge. Your spirit kind of, as you die, your spirit kind of leaves the body, and you're now stuck. You're in this like ethereal plane, between planes, between like this afterlife and the current world that you are in, and you see another spirit beside you. It is a giant floating spectral head with fire burning in its eyes. And it speaks to you and says, "Oh, hello, how's it going today?"
I'm not sure what just happened, but I think it hurt a lot.
Oh, is that your body down there in the gorge there?
Oh, yeah, if I can like look down and see my own body.
Yes, you can. Your spirit can look down and see your own body.
Oh shit, oh fuck, oh no, oh god.
Oh yeah, that looks like it must have hurt there, lad.
Oh, sure my legs are akimbo and
Oh yeah, you are just sprawled out.
Oh, I'm just gonna feed
What form does Bathag's spirit take?
Imagine like Thor and Fabio mixed together.
It's okay. He's this big, hulking, like very dashing, long, flowing hair.
Regardless of whether or not there's wind, I have long blonde hair blowing in the wind behind me.
Okay. He said, this giant floating head says, "Oh, I'm Mercredius. How's it going today? Are those your friends over there?"
Yeah, I was trying to showboat and impress them. I just wanted them to think I did a good job.
Well, I don't know if they get that impression from you the way your bodies ended up down there, laddie.
Oh,
I tell you what, we should probably. You're here now, but I can speak with you, and you can see them plain as day. Everyone else, you can't see. You can't see this giant floating head. You cannot see dashing Thor Fabio Bathag's spirit. You just saw your friend plummet 120 feet to his death.
I think that's a strong word.
Friend?
The whole time this is happening, I've got my rope of climbing, and I'm just holding onto it, and I'm commanding it. I can move it 10 feet per turn, so I'm just it like animates and holds where it is.
Okay,
So
you
I'm
get
like
you get
riding the rope 10 feet at a time.
it's like a ladder where like it curls over and you can grab it, and then the other end curls up and over.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh man, in this universe, we die when we fall like that, friend.
Yeah, you just said they're zombies. I mean, it's fine. He'll come back. They always come back.
I mean, he's not moving right now, so that's not exactly a great sign.
So
I mean, maybe there's less gravity in their universe, and the
guys
fall doesn't quite break. Ooh, I could see some protruding for. Ooh, he's getting.
Tell me, you guys
I
don't know
think
any necromancers?
I mean, it's
Do
going
you?
to be a closed casket.
That's
It's
fine.
just not.
I'll call my dad. He'll send somebody up and get this taken care of.
Cyrus just rolls his eyes like, "Oh, a daddy's boy, I see."
so
I mean,
oh, sorry.
so do you lose a lot of friends the third? Does that happen a lot in your family?
Oh yeah, people die all the time. We have the best necromancers on staff to take care of that.
How
I'm like
how
Cyrus, your friend.
How many times
Oh,
have you
I've
died?
never seen that guy before. Sorry, what'd you say?
How many times have you died before?
Oh, me? I don't ever go in the field. This is my first time, actually.
So you're a greenhorn then.
Yeah, technically.
Bathag. So stats. So what you can do in game now. Your spirit can move through the border ethereal. It has a flying speed of 30 feet, and you can hover in place. You can pass through solid surfaces that are visible to explore closed off parts of the cabin. However, you are bound to this cabin. You cannot move more than 30 feet away from it.
Okay.
You can make checks based on dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma only. You apply no modifiers to these checks. So it's just straight rolls.
Okay.
And then finally, as an action, you can attempt to exert up to 5 pounds of force on a creature or object no more than 5 feet away from you. Doing so, you have to make a charisma check. And if you succeed, you get to move something. You could like write a message in the snow, operate a tool, touch someone. But that's basically what you can do now as a spirit. This is a perfect time to take our break for the night. So, the rest of you, as Bathag ponders his new form, we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after that 10 minutes and continue on with our adventure. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking around through that break. If you are just joining us for the night, Bathag is dead. We just had our first kill on our actual first death on Bad Rolls, Good Times. The group is currently investigating a place known as the Black Cabin, where Copper Knobbernocker's friend Macretius was working on a device to combat the Frostmaiden. And Bathag, when he died, he did not perish fully. His spirit is still lingering on, kind of in the ethereal border plane, and met or came across the spirit of Macretius. The rest of the group watched their friend fall to his death in the gorge, and that is where we are picking back up.
Wait. I might just be dumb, but is Macretius the friend that we were looking for the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm stupid. I did not put that together until I assume I've gotten down, tied Bathag to the rope, and pulled him back up to the cabin.
Oh, that's where you were doing. Okay, so you laddered down end over end down to the gorge and brought Bathag's body.
Yeah, I tied the rope around him and just carried him back up to the cabin.
Okay. Which part of the cabin are you?
I mean, we were going to front door, so I assume I just bring him into the front door.
The door that Bathag was trying to get to?
Yes.
Okay.
My unfinished business.
Where in that room? Well, let's see here. I need an order of operations here. So, who is going into the room first, and where are you going to be ending up? So, like I need a marching order, so to speak.
I assume I would be last.
As you took the time to go down and get his body and bring it up.
I would assume so.
Okay. Zymot, Cyrus, Gigroth?
Well, seeing as he had just fell to his death, I'm just gonna break through you see how there's that, as you were going towards the door, I'm assuming that's a window, right?
Yes.
That the first one, not that second one where the gap is. So I'm just gonna walk my way over to that window, and I'm just gonna start chopping at the wall to get inside.
Sure, yeah. So you pull out like your hand axes or something?
Yeah, get hand axe. Start wood chopping.
Just start bashing through. Yes. Make me, well, so long as no one else wants to like interrupt him or work their way around him, you can do that no problem. This place is pretty ramshackle, pretty busted up.
Yeah, he seems fine. He's motivated. Why not?
All right, Gigroth, you break through. There's now a door-sized hole in that wall before you get to the 4-foot gap on the walkway.
Wait, quick smash cut to the spirit realm. How does Macretius react to somebody just tearing a hole in his house?
Macretius, this is great. I wonder if they can help me with my summer star.
Oh, free renovation. Smash cut back. All right.
Yeah, Gigroth breaks through. Where in the room would you like to? Oh, so I guess let me describe this room that you see as you bust through. This room contains the lingering smells of burnt wood and flesh. You can also catch the faint odor of wine. Snow has fallen through the holes of the roof and then been pushed into the corners by stiff winds blowing through the broken windows. The walls and furniture are scorched black, including a table with the charred remains of a book on it. Next to the table on the floor are several broken wine bottles. Several broken wine bottles, and a mostly incinerated skeleton, and a round frost-covered object about 6 inches in diameter.
Okay. I'm assuming Copperknocker, he came with us, right?
He did not.
He did not? Okay. Because I don't believe he gave us the description of him, so I'm just gonna assume that that's,
The dead, charred body.
yeah, the dead charred body is his friend. So I'm like, oh, I don't know how we're gonna explain this to him.
Where do you want to like end up in the room? The west side, the east side, north of the table, south of the table.
I want to walk towards that book you mentioned.
Okay, so the book is walls and furniture are scorched black, including a table with the okay, so the table has a book on it.
All right. Investigating the book, is it like salvageable, or is it just completely like burnt smithereens?
You can pick it up and you can see it. The only thing that you can make out on the spine of the book are the letters ETHER. But it looks like they were part of some bigger word.
Right. And what about the inside of the book?
It is unreadable.
Because I don't know the language, or just
because of how badly charred and scorched it is.
Okay. I'm just
the rest
gonna,
of you
put that in my. Oh, I'm just gonna put the book in my pack.
Okay. So Gigroth is at the table. The rest of you, Gideon, what are you doing with Bathag's body? Are you taking it up into?
Yeah, I'm just
what are
bringing
you doing with my body?
I'm just bringing it back into the cabin.
Well, it looks like they're taking it into my cabin here. Oh, I wonder if they can help me with my project. Is that why you guys came out here?
Yeah, this was a wellness check, bud. We were worried about you.
Well, as you can see, it did not go very well, and you kind of float towards and through the doorway and see his. That used to be me there.
So when science goes wrong, huh?
You're yeah, that's right. Cyrus
could not come up with the words.
Cyrus, Zymot, Gideon.
I will move Tomax into the room, and then to avoid falling to my death, I'm going to swap places with Tomax.
Where in the room?
The southeastern corner, where that little rock is, or whatever, just off of that half-open square.
Okay. The dead body. Let's see here. The dead body that's holding the object is due north. Is on the north side of the room, like on the opposite side of the table. Just so you guys know where it's at.
Oh, I didn't know it was holding an object.
Yep.
I would have went there first.
Next to the table on the floor, amid several broken wine bottles, is a mostly incinerated skeleton and a round frost-covered object about 6 inches in diameter that this thing is holding. Cyrus?
I guess I will look at the object he's holding.
So you're gonna go through the wall, Gigroth made, and how are you gonna go get to this body?
Carefully.
Okay. Describe to me, for no particular reason at all, the path that you take to get to this body.
You know what? Before I do that, can I do like a perception check to sort of like, I guess, see
Coward.
any... What?
Coward.
I'm also alive, so I can't hear that. I don't hear anything, but I just think for a moment to myself and kind of just like put my fingers up to my neck. I'm like, oh, it's good to be alive. I'll do a perception check to kind of see for any, I guess, loose floorboards or anything, traps or anything concerning.
Sure, yeah. Make me that perception check.
22.
22. The entire east side, to the east of the table, looks like you could fall right through.
I will stick to the west side of the room.
All right.
Am I able to
Wait,
reach the body, the table with the body, without going to the east side?
You can. You can walk around the east side of the east side of the table.
And when you say that you could fall through, so you're saying like the east side, the side that's
No,
on the
sorry.
like ground?
The west side that's over the gorge is
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to clarify that because I was like, wait a
is-
minute. If he goes to the west, isn't he just gonna fall into the gorge?
Yeah. The west side over the gorge is fucked up.
So the east side is the good side.
The east side is
Yeah.
the good side.
Okay, I'll go to the east side,
You're welcome,
and I
Cyrus.
guess I'll relay that to the party, the shitty floorboards or whatever, and I will investigate the object in his hands.
So are you looking at it? Are you grabbing it? What are you doing here?
I'm just gonna look at it.
Okay. First off,
I'd like to do an investigation check. Possible.
Yes. Go ahead.
Can I lean in close enough so I'm within a foot of it, and then I'll get advantage with my lens?
Ooh. Yeah.
All right. First roll is a 14. Second roll is a 19.
Okay. So,
So 19.
your investigation definitely shows that this is some sort of magical device. It looks like a black charred stone of some sort, and there are two rings that go around it, almost like a gyroscope. Those rings are also very scorched, and inlaid in them are runes.
Interesting. And I would imagine...
Gideon,
go ahead.
Gideon Zymot, is there anything specific you would like to do here?
I'm going to try to open the door of the northeast corner, the one with the bed in it that we
Okay.
can't see.
Yep. Okay, that is B7. Yes, you open the door. A stiff wind blows through the broken window in the east wall, causing the tattered gray curtains to billow and flap like angry ghosts. Snow covers a bed and much of the surrounding floor. There's nothing of note in here. It's just a bedroom. There's some clothes on the ground. I shouldn't say they're tattered, but this is snow covered, frost covered. Looks like it hasn't been used in several days.
Investigation check.
Sure.
Look for stuff.
Mhm.
14.
You do not find anything.
Okay.
you
This room
can
seems
tell that
clear.
it's unfit for habitation.
Gotcha. Well, this room seems clear, and if you don't mind, I'm going to keep my mail-wearing self on this side of the cabin.
When I get Baythag back in, I just want to set him down on the table. And if I can, I want to use my sending stone to call out to my father and ask if he will send like a cleric or a necromancer or somebody to try to bring Baythag back.
Hey, you've reached the voicemail of Gideon McCroy Jr., sales executive for Tiny Plush Big Magic Company.
He never answers these things.
I just rolled a 20.
If you have an immediate if this call is an emergency, please call this number, and it rattles off a number. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.
What's the
So-
number?
What's the number? 555-5555.
Oh
Wait,
man,
wow.
they must have paid some good money to lock in that number.
Dude, right? Like,
I'm
who
gonna
gets
say it
that?
like I'm gonna
That's
say it like a
crazy.
Mexican like a Mexican commercial. Single, 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 single.
The third, are you guys in need of potentially any kind of order for your toys and whatnot? Maybe we can work out a wholesale type of deal.
Wait, did you say war for the toys?
Or
Or
Or Sayama,
apparently in death you have
plush
hard
toys.
I don't really work in acquisitions, but I can get you in touch with some people.
Yes, please. That would be absolutely fantastic.
If only we knew some acquisitions experts.
Hey, what's your Mr. Fabio Muscly man? What's your name?
Baythago Beardy, nice to meet you. And I reach out my giant maw to shake one of the tentacles. I think you said he has tentacles.
He's just a floating head with fire burning in his eye. He's like, oh, sorry, friend. If I had hands, I'd shake it. But looks like our friends are trying to check out this place. Do you think maybe that they could help me out with my device? I know I'm dead, but if we could get it working, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll get right on that.
I'm only half listening because I am experimenting with being a spirit, and I did roll a 20 to blow in Gideon's ear.
Okay, so Gideon, you feel a into your and a gust of wind that is somehow pinpointed directly into your ear.
I'm assuming mosquitoes are a thing that exists, so I just slapped my ear, thinking that it's like some sort of mosquito or bug.
No,
Oh,
no,
you can
no,
interact
don't
with them.
Go for mosquitoes. There are bees,
I
though.
look at
There are bees.
the flaming head whose name I forgot, and I'm like pointing to Gideon and me and pointing back to Gideon.
Well, he can't see you, but he can definitely feel you. Do it again.
All right, let me roll again. All right, that one's a 10.
Yeah, it's successful. So Gideon, you feel a blow directly into your other ear.
All right, guys, I don't know what's going on, but something crazy is happening.
What do you mean, friend?
It's like something's breathing into my ear.
Ooh, wait, can we talk to him? Hey,
Like,
Malfurion, what do you have a message? What room do I tell him?
We can't verbally. We've been talking this whole time, and they can't hear us. But maybe you could find some other way of communicating with them. Clearly, the blowing's working.
Is there like a candle in the room or something? Can I like blow out a candle?
There is this room is just like, it looks like there was a blast, like this huge explosion blast that basically destroyed this whole room.
Okay. Is there any glass that hasn't been broken?
You might be able to find some glass in the room that is directly to the north on the west side. That's where I keep my wine. There's some glasses in there.
All right, I want to knock one of them off. I want to go in there and knock one off the shelf.
Okay, so everyone else make me a perception check.
We all fail.
16.
17.
9.
11.
Gideon and Zyma, you can hear glass crashing in that room.
The top left room.
Yes, the top left room.
Can we get there safely?
Yes, with a dexterity check, with advantage. Sorry.
I'm going to use my immovable rod to hold myself
Yeah,
up
you are.
while I walk across the floor.
Nice. So like,
And then he uses magical item.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So aided, Cyrus knows the spots that are weak there. Aided by Cyrus pointing that out, and you kind of like using your immovable rod to hold yourself up and nimbly and lightly walk across this floor. Yes, you can make it into that room. In that room, the scent of wine fills this room. There are 4 frost-covered barrels, as well as a shelf that has wine glasses on it, and about a third of them have been knocked off down to the floor and are broken.
Is like glass still moving around the floor? Like anything still rolling that I can see that it just happened? I know.
Oh,
I just
yes.
heard.
Yeah. You can definitely see that it just happened. Well, you certainly got their attention,
Ronaldo.
Baythag.
Hey! Okay, what do we want to make him look at? I'm having fun.
Well, maybe, I mean, certainly, the blonde one there who's looking at my summer star. If we could really get them to help fix that. That thing's been my life work. I'd hate to see
Okay.
it. I'd hate to see it go to waste.
So and you guys have noticed it already. So I don't need to like draw their attention to it.
Everyone has seen it. Cyrus is the only one that's gotten close enough to like actually investigate it and take a really good look at it. But they don't know what it is.
He's just staring at it like a foot away from it, just like rubbing his chin, just like,
Would I need to roll anything to go up to it and like rattle it, like shake it to make them want to pick it up harder?
Yeah, you need to make that same. Anytime you want to interact with something and make it move, you need to make that check.
All right, that one was just a 7.
Okay, that it fails that time. Zymot and Gigroth, what are you guys doing now?
Well, seeing that there is that item or that magical object on the body. I'm just gonna. What if Cyrus can get like a foot away from it? I'm just gonna like grab the body and just kind of like pull it over to the east side.
To the east side? Okay, so you're gonna grab the body and drag it up against the east wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Or further to the east. Yes, you can do that.
Yeah. Further to the east. That way, there's no there's a good chance of us not falling through the west side.
Sure. The device that was in this corpse's hand, falls out and rolls the opposite way. It is now in front of the doorway to the wine room where Gideon is. So like you dragging the body one way, which like the hand kind of like slides off as you're dragging it, and the device tumbles out and rolls in front of the wine doorway.
nice job, dipshit.
Can I try to stop it before it goes to
Fuck
like
you
fall
weren't even
through the
doing
floor?
anything.
Sure. How would you like to do that?
Immovable rod in hand. I just want to dive at it.
Okay. And you're gonna like grab it then to stop it?
Yeah, because I see that's like the plays that we're going for it, right? So, yeah, just try to stop it from hitting any holes in the floor where it would fall through.
Okay. First off, make me a dexterity check.
17.
17. That passes. You are able to grab it. As you've got it in one hand, kind of like on the floor, hung up by your immovable rod in the other one. This device starts emanating glows with a golden radiance as bright as candle flame. Let's see who's around you. I think it's just you at that point. I don't think anyone is really close to you.
Yeah, I assume Cyrus was over by the table.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 20. 20. I have no modifiers.
Okay.
Does that pass?
Better.
It does pass, but this thing glows with golden radiance, and the light suddenly blossoms, becoming a 10-foot sphere of incinerating golden radiance centered on this device. Despite your save, well, let me roll some damage here.
That's a good sign.
I need you guys to add up. my numbers again.
God damn. I got you.
7, 8, 5, 9,
Oof.
5, 2,
Yeah, you can stop. I'm dead.
7, 9,
Okay.
2,
Okay.
5, 5. What's that number?
It is 6.
Add 35 to it,
Oh.
and then take
Oh,
half that
man.
damage.
Yeah, my max health is 17.
What?
Well, it's a good thing he has those necromancers on call. They're gonna be on their way shortly.
This, Gideon, you become a pile of ash.
Can I have one hand still holding the immovable rod?
Absolutely. That is still in the air, and there's a pile of ash underneath of it. What form does your spirit take?
I want to look exactly like my dad, who is salesman extraordinaire.
All
so
right.
just slicked back hair, dressed to the
Yeah.
nines, way too cheery.
All right. You
Now,
see in this room the giant floating head with fiery eyes, and then this Fabio looking character with flowing yellow hair or flowing golden hair, big muscles. I assume he's shirtless.
Yeah. Nips out.
Oh
and
yeah.
his hair is just blowing despite there being no wind.
Correct. Oh no, looks like my device claimed another soul. Hi, I'm Macradius. This here is Batheg. I assume you two know each other.
I'm hot now.
It is not going to be easy to bring me back without a body.
Okay, so what were I look at the flaming floating head of doom? What were they supposed to do when they touched it that didn't make it explode?
Well, I haven't really gotten a good handle on this device. I mean, it's not really my fault. It's just I guess a fluke, right? I mean,
We made a whole thing about drawing their attention to it, and you knew it was gonna blow them up.
well, the good thing is that now that it's been activated that time, it should be all right for them to touch.
Wait, but it was.
Should.
Man, Cyrus, I'm gonna tell you what. It's quite convenient that these people from a different universe came here, but I gotta admit, we're not making the best impression for our universe, my friend.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna level with you, Zyma. This seems like a good time to bounce because the thing we came here for will kill us if we touch it. So maybe we just leave.
No, they can't leave.
I
You guys get Bathag, and your name, Mr.
I bow as ghostly as I can. Gideon Montcroy the Third.
Gideon Montcroy the Third. You got to keep them here. You got to. They've got to know it's not going to hurt them anymore. Please. You can't let them leave.
I rolled. I wanna like poltergeist like slam shut any doors and windows when they said they were gonna leave.
Yeah.
I rolled a 14 for that. If you'll
I'll
let
go
me.
get the dogs ready, my friend. Give me like 2 minutes.
That happens. The door to this place slams shut. And
There is a giant hole in the wall still, but
yeah,
but it's
yeah. There's still a hole in the wall, but like you try to make a just as Zymot's going for it, you like a piece of driftwood essentially that was broken comes over the top of it. It's just like one plank of wood. Like it would be very easy to get through, but it clearly jumps
It's
up
about
from the
sending a
floor.
message.
It would have
Zymot,
been funny
you-
if like the door slams shut and there's the big gaping hole in the wall, and we're like, "Oh my god, we're trapped!"
Cyrus, this place is attacking us. We must hurry. Gigi, let's go. Grab your squirrels and let's go.
Grab your squirrel.
And I
count that when you move the.
how far out can I put Tomax from this cabin?
Wait. And then, and I think about it. Wait, have Tomax pick up the thing. Maybe it's like for right now, the charge is he's been used up on it.
He can't. He's corporeal, or he's not. He can't do it.
So I've got an idea,
you
and
can't
this
pick things
this
up?
this I think makes
Mm.
sense for Cyrus to try to do. I would like Cyrus to try and pick up the immovable rod,
Mm-hmm.
or did that get disintegrated? And I want him to try and like hit the magical object into the wall to try and create an explosion so we can get out.
Okay. So you grab
Still
it. You
hand gripping the rod.
Yeah, the hand
yeah,
is
the hand
fine.
is
That's fine.
the
right
hand is
there.
still gripped to it.
Oh, to the immovable rod. It's
Yep.
still on there.
Yep, the hand is still gripped to the immovable rod. You grab it.
All right, I'll just peel the hand off and just kind of throw it off to the side, just like ew. Like, I toss it to Zyma and like feed that to the dogs.
I batted
It'll
out of
upset
the
their
air.
stomachs. It's gonna upset their stomach. Don't give that to them.
What? I
if-
thought
don't
they
know
liked
where it's
people.
been.
So if
thought
I
they-
can,
yeah,
I'll
we
go
don't know
ahead
where
and do
that
my
people-
teleport thing down to the ground, if that's all right.
Since wait, is Zymex ethereal or incorporeal?
He's a shadow of like essentially we're reflavoring it, but he's supposed to be an alternate timeline self that can attack.
Okay. But he
So,
can't
yeah.
he can't see the ghosts.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Ooh, that's interesting. I
Maybe
like
make him roll
this.
for it.
Yeah. So, you summon Tomax down,
Mhm.
down on the floor. You switch places. Now Tomax is in the room. You're down on the snow. Tomax can see Gideon, Bathag, and Macretius.
Nice.
I assume do I recognize that he can see us?
Yes. So Tomax appears and can, standing in shock, looking at the three of you. Well, who's this? This person can clearly see us.
Person.
I'm gonna level with you. I've never seen this guy in my life.
I've never met him, officer.
Oh shit, there's fucking ghost. I'm out of here. And he teleports back
No,
down- he
no, don't
teleports
go,
back down
don't,
to where
please
I
don't
am.
go.
Gone. He's deuces.
Fuck.
Zymod's beat feet. He's
I-
running towards the sled, and Tomax starts running past him.
I try to chase him out of the house and like get 30 feet past the house and get zapped back in. And it's like,
Yep.
wait,
really-
wait.
What's really funny about this is if you guys had just like stayed in your normal forms when you turned into ghosts, like he would have recognized you better, like, hey, that's your buddy. But like because you guys took completely different forms, it just seems like completely foreign, like ghosts trying to kill us.
Yeah,
I turned into my true self, Cyrus, and I need you to respect that.
So Cyrus, you do this thing with
quick-
the immovable rod, and when you like golf club the device over to over to the other side of the room, it doesn't set off. It's like completely inanimate.
Interesting.
And because of that, you like know that this thing is whatever magic it possessed is no longer. It no longer does its thing.
Oh, that's official. Like I hear a voice in my head that says the magic, like the number of charges on this item has turned to 0.
Yes, you hear the voice of God tell you that this thing is not going to. You can infer it when you golf club this thing away.
Yeah, Levisis would do no harm to you whatsoever.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, am I over on the west side now, the creaky side?
I would say you're just north of the table.
Okay, so I'm not in the danger zone.
You're not in the danger zone
yet.
Danger zone.
Okay. I'm just gonna summon Edgar to like walk over and pick up the magical object
Ooh.
and bring it back to me.
Okay. Yeah. He picks it up and he's offering it over to you.
I'll pick up the object. It's time to die.
You're like, grab it. Nothing. It just feels warm.
Warm, the warmth of death.
When I'm sorry,
Macretius?
Macretius, yes. No, not Macretius. The snobby daddy child.
Gideon.
Gideon
There you go.
Moncroy the third.
Moncroy. I was trying to say call him by Moncroy, not Gideon, but okay.
Gideon
When his
LaCroix from the LaCroix Company.
when he got incinerated, was it just his body or like his items as well?
Oh man. You know, I have to believe that if the immovable rod is still intact, that some of the items would still be intact as well.
Yes! Yes!
For it. I want to roll which
I
objects
want-
are toasted or not.
I want to collect all items that are still intact.
There is
that's up to
There is a bag.
a bag, just a bag.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I want to go and collect it.
Sure. You now have Gideon's bag.
And
I
that's
know,
his,
I leave,
um,
guys.
That's kind of fucked up, dude.
Oh my gosh.
opportunity. I mean, this man got incinerated. You know, I mean, like, I feel bad for the dude. I just met him, but still, like, you know,
You
can't
showed like
leave that laying
zero
around.
remorse. The instant he got incinerated, you were like, "All right, time to go take this item." Like there was no.
No, when I didn't give me a chance. So like when it happened, Gigroth's just like the fuck, and I was like, oh, and I just met the guy and I liked him.
Make a persuasion roll. Persuaded them on how sorrowful you were.
All right, okay. Do you want me to roll for that?
Macredius's spirit will go over to where Cyrus is, and let's see. Actually, go past Cyrus. Where is it at? B6. Which one is that? The doorway to the middle room to the north. Macredius will bang on the door to that room so much that it opens up. The door opens up.
Housekeeping.
I assume one of the windows is like frosted over.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like try to write Shadow? I don't think I know the Shadow's name, but can I try to write Shadow on the window?
In which room?
In just the main room.
Okay. On like a window to the south. Are you trying to get Tomax's
one,
attention?
like, to the west. I'm just trying to get anybody's attention.
Okay. Yeah.
the
Roll
one
me
to the-
roll me a
the one to
charisma
the-
check.
Yeah. The one to the south they already like destroyed, right?
Yeah.
7. Oof.
That's a negative.
Do I notice anything on like the window, just like a jarbled, like a mess of like letters and markings or whatever?
No, it doesn't even happen.
Oh, okay.
I just hand through the windows. Dang it.
Yeah, as
I guess
as
I'll-
Gigroth,
I'll head to the
Go
north
ahead.
door that just flung open.
Okay.
Like whatever. I guess. Yeah, we'll go see if there's the ghost in here or something.
Okay. So you go in, and this room contains a fireplace and 2 empty bookcases. Tacked to the walls and strewn across the floor are frost-covered blueprints. Face down on the floor, next to one of the blueprints, is a tiny man made of clay.
I see. I guess I'm gonna go up to the tiny man made of clay and investigate.
Make me an Arcana check.
Dirty 20.
You can tell that this was the individual's homunculus. Like a little...
Do I know what a homunculus is based on that roll?
It's kind of like your unseen servant, but not unseen, obviously.
Okay, so it's like a physical.
Yeah, a physical little helper guy.
You know, a scene servant.
Oh, Blair. Oh, Blair. He must have got caught in the blast, too. Unfortunate way for him to go.
Is there anything else, or is there anything distinct about the Clayman?
No.
Like markings
Sorry.
or anything?
No, nothing.
I'll be right back.
Nothing very distinct about it.
Any items laying around nearby him?
Yeah, make me another investigation check. Actually, you rolled a 20 on your Arcana check. Okay, so you can tell that these different papers and blueprints, they show different experimental designs for a weather-controlling magical device.
This is how he wanted to stop the Frostmaiden.
One of the designs resembles the object that you looked very closely at.
I'm gonna take that with me. Actually, I'll just take all of the blueprints I can find. I'm just gonna take them with me.
Okay.
And the one blueprint that showed the object I have, is there a name for it? This thing that I have?
It says Summer Star written at
Okay,
the
so-
top of the blueprint.
So for the Summer Star blueprint, is there are there instructions, or am I able to ascertain anything about like how to properly use it?
Ah, good question. Make me a
Little pamphlet that says, weather control for dummies.
make me an insight check. And make it with advantage because you watched this device malfunction.
I rolled a 2 on both times, so it's a 6.
Shit. Yes, you do not.
I feel like this is gonna end like Star Wars with 3 undead ghosts staring back at everybody else.
you are unable to analyze the problem of the device.
Before he had started doing anything, when he first saw the blueprint, I wanted to say out of anger, I want to shred that blueprint. So after he's done investigating it, I want to shred it. I rolled an 11. I don't know if that's enough.
You rolled what?
An 11.
That is enough. So, is it just gonna get?
Yeah, I just want to shred that one individual, none of the other ones, just that one individual blueprint.
The
because of
one
what-
that Cyrus has.
Yeah, because that's
Oh
the
my
thing that killed. I
God.
see that that's the thing that killed me. I just want it gone, or the design for the thing that killed me. At least.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say that before he had done any investigation on it, but
All right, sorry guys, I'm back. What did I miss?
Yeah, so Cyrus found the blueprints to this thing, and they've now been shredded up. Yeah, so in your hands, Cyrus, this paper just starts like crumbling and getting torn as you are holding it, and you're walking into the other room.
I think Cyrus is obviously upset by this, and it kind of like it turns his head up to the sky and just says, "What do you want from me?"
Oh man, I wish you wouldn't have done that, Gideon.
To get outside! I'm waiting here with the dogs for crying out loud. Hurry!
All right, I'm gonna book it for the exit.
Oh my god.
What else am I supposed to do in this
Yeah,
situation?
I mean, you guys do what you want to do.
Well, Gigroth, with taking his new bag of holding, just gonna walk out and I'm gonna ask Tomax. Hey, Tomax, what you see? Why'd you run out so fast?
He's gone. He incorporeal. He poofed back in his own dimension.
Oh, okay. I was
Or
like,
he's
well,
still running. Yeah, because he keeps running. If he runs too far away from me, he disappears. So he just kept running past me and disappeared.
I was like, I say, Zyma, can you summon Tomax back? I need to ask him something. Something happened up there that was kind of weird.
Tomax refuses to appear.
Yeah, Tomax is just gone. I have to imagine Tomax is like scared shitless.
He's just
He's
just in his
out.
underrealm, just in a fetal position in a corner, just like, oh my god, what did I just see?
I haven't seen stuff this scary in the Bronx.
Evan's just the Shining now.
There's gonna be no conclusion to any of this.
Okay. So the rest of you are going to go out to the dog sleds.
Yep.
Are you taking the device with you?
Yeah, I'll take the device with me.
Okay.
I make a suggestion to Cyrus, like, hey, maybe, just in case, maybe you shouldn't hold on to that. Maybe, like, tie some, like, a rope around it and, like, kind of, like, have it off to the side. You know what I mean?
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not. It's a suggestion. You
Not the worst
Even
suggestion, really.
seeing as one of our one of your friends got incinerated when he touched it, maybe it's not a good idea to hold it.
Yeah, perhaps the wrong one did.
Gideon, Bayfang?
What you saying, huh? What are you saying, Cyrus? Huh? Huh, Cyrus?
Wait, so did Cyrus make it out of the house?
I believe so.
yes.
I think we all did.
Okay. I don't really know what I can rattle stuff, right? Can I?
Mhm.
And I can't talk.
We
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to explore the undead Beetlejuice realm with you guys for the rest of the episode.
I rolled a 4 to do anything again, so I've been really bad on my rolls.
Well,
Luckily, you tore up the instructions, though. That's the important part.
That's the only I've rolled
Well,
like 5 times without saying I'm doing anything just to see if I would pass, and that's the only one that succeeded.
Cyrus, Girl says to Cyrus, "Are you a fucking idiot? You know you have mending. Just mend the paper."
Oh yeah, I do have
Cyrus is gonna be
mending.
like, nah, I'm good.
I mean, I assumed like I just left the instructions back there in the house.
Well, go back and get it. I don't want you to die, Cyrus. You're the closest thing I have to a friend.
I mean, do you even know Cyrus? Are you really saying this?
Cyrus is a little taken aback by that. I says, and it occurs to him that it's like, oh man, this is gonna really upset him if I don't do this. Okay, sure, I'll go back in the house and I'll cast mending on the instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and-
you see this? You see this happen? Does mending require a check or anything like that to see if it's
I mean, it's a
successful?
cantrip.
So, I don't-
I just assume I can only do it 1 tear at a time, so I think it just takes me a while to do. So I'm doing 1 tear at a time
Sure.
to fix it,
Okay.
but there's no check as far as I can
The
tell.
world's worst puzzle.
McElroy, how do we fix this? What do we need to make him look at while he's in here? He's
Well, I mean,
distracted.
that's the blueprints. They just need to figure out what the problem is. I don't know. It's clearly my design is perfect and there's nothing ever wrong with it. But I mean, maybe they see something else.
I gestured to the several dead people around
So-
at the mention of the word perfect.
Gigroth, you sent them back in there to repair toilet paper?
No, to repair instructions for this device.
Yeah,
What?
Gigroth wasn't even there for the instructions part.
Wasn't the instructions in the outhouse toilet paper?
Nah, that's just blueprints you use for toilet paper. This was inside the house.
Yeah, it's inside blueprints. It's better than toilet paper. Can I try and do a check to read the instructions again?
Yes, you can.
What kind of check is it?
An intelligence insight check.
Does he get any kind of advantage because he had to stare at them for so long while he pieced them together?
Yes, you will have advantage on this roll.
I just want you to know, me and Travis are sitting over here like every 15 seconds just rolling d20s again, and we're failing
Every single time it's just fail.
I rolled a 9
All right,
and
we
a
got
10.
a success. Let's see what we can do. What'd you get, Cyrus?
A 10.
Okay. You do not understand the problem with this device still.
Well, I'm just gonna shove the instructions and the device back into the bag, and I say, fuck this. We'll take it to like a mage or somebody later and have them inspect it, and then I'll just head back out to the dog sleds.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna hand Cyrus that book I found.
Okay. So Cyrus now has the book. You have the device. You have the plans. Macredius looks at Gideon and Bathag and says, "Oh man, this did not really go as planned. I hope you have someone who can put you back together again."
While he's talking, I'm trying to lay down it on top of my mangled body, trying to lay into it to put my spirit back inside of it.
And
I
then
just say to him-
as
Go ahead.
oh, sorry, go ahead, man.
I just say to him, yeah, my dad will be up here eventually. He'll bring somebody to get me taken care of. They've got us all. They've got teleportation runes
Okay.
listed all throughout my bones. It's fine. It's no big deal.
It's no big. Okay.
And as before we leave, I asked Cyrus, so are we just gonna leave his hand and that guy's body there? Shouldn't we take him back, maybe?
Why?
I don't know. One of them was your friend.
Which one was that?
You're like, oh yeah,
the
Gideon
one
was
that
pretty
fell down
cool.
the gorge.
Yeah, you know what? He was kind of a dick, but I did like Gideon. Yeah, that guy was pretty cool. He's a scumbag like me.
You want to take his hand or something? You wouldn't just leave it there?
Why don't you do it if you want it so bad?
Well, I
No,
noticed
I'm just
you,
asking.
I noticed you grabbed your souvenirs to remember them by, Gigi.
Yeah. Why didn't you do that when you were too busy trifling through his objects, huh? It's personal belongings. You find his diary in there too?
Well, I'm about to check.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, well, I just saw it there, and I was like, I don't know, just pick it up. It might be useful. I don't know what he has. He's from a whole.
Unlike
nother
his
dimension.
body, which you left behind as well.
Excuse me, you pried his hand off his magnificent rod.
Yeah,
So,
I'm a piece
yeah.
of garbage. But at least I don't pretend like I'm not.
Yeah, you also threw it at me. That was very uncouth, my friend.
Yeah, seriously.
Threw what at you?
Oh, I
Why
thought
would
we could.
you do
No, I
that?
thought we could feed it to the dogs.
No, Cyrus threw you the hand. I said, don't feed it to the dogs.
I'm not much of an animal handler.
Why did you want to be speaker again?
Dude, this is such a mess.
All right. Zymot, Cyrus, and Gigroth, mount your dog sleds and head back to Bryn Shander, I assume.
Sure.
As they leave, a giant hand comes from the sky and scoops up Baythag's body and soul.
How's it going out there?
Seems like you did
Yeah.
pretty poor on your first day there, slugger.
Kevin, if you want to take over the
just feels
dead,
like a
if you want
piece
to
of
take
shit
over
for leaving
DM for the next couple of minutes and get Baythag and his remains back to his homeworld.
No, it's good. That's it. A hand comes from the sky and just grabs his body and soul and throws him straight back into the tavern.
I'm imagining, like, remember, like World 8 in Super Mario Bros. 3, where the hand like comes up and drags.
the ships.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Gideon's body lays, well, Gideon's ashed remains are still in the cabin. And
Gideon's so mad that he has to spend the rest of his afterlife with this idiot who incinerated him.
And that is where we will end our session for tonight. Great job, guys! Excellent work.
Oh man.
Okay, we're gonna take a 5-minute break, collect our thoughts. We're not done for the night. We're gonna come back with Crit Chat. If anyone in chat has any questions for the group, you want to talk about the session, for the group, myself, anyone in particular. That is what Crit Chat is for. We're gonna recap. We're gonna, discuss everything. I'm gonna yell at the party for ruining my plans tonight. And no, I'm kidding.
Maybe you should have given me
Are
double
you, though?
advantage.
Are you kidding though?
No, it's fine. I think this is great. I think this is actually. I feel bad for like Baythag, kind of, because this was not the ending I was expecting for him. I was expecting him to take something good back with him to your game, but clearly that didn't happen.
It's fine. He just got.
I mean, have you been a part of this campaign, bro? Come on now. I mean, bad rolls, good times.
Yeah,
How things work.
that is very, very apt. The aptly named Bad Rolls Good Time. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Don't go anywhere, anyone. We'll be back and have some fun chatting about this session in just 5 minutes. We'll see you in a bit.
Talking to animals. He's
the Steve Irwin.
and he's Giga's trying to create his own animal army. So if I get to keep that and just have animals at my disposal,
We're back.
I'm gonna.
We are
Oh,
back.
hello there.
I
Well,
could hear the exhaustion in your voice, Nick.
I'm not mad. I really am not. I think it was good. It was great. BB, I think.
Girlfriend I've ever had.
What's that?
You sound like every girlfriend I've ever had.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I promise.
I'm not mad. It was fine. It was fine.
Why are you asking that? Am I
fine.
mad?
I'm fine.
Your eyes are telling us something different.
No. It's all good. There's just unexpected how the way things turn out. I'm happy you guys have the device and the plans. So like there's things that can happen in the future. There's lots of stuff you missed out on, clearly, by not successfully completing the puzzle. But it was good. Kevin, BB, I hope you had fun playing with us tonight, despite both of your characters dying in fantastical fashion.
I was kind of expecting it. I was not expecting to die before halftime, but I was expecting to die.
I'm kind of glad that he died in the most Baythag way possible.
Yes. Oh, that was very, very big. Oh, BB, thank you so much for gifting a subscription. Appreciate it, bud.
I
Thank you.
tried to figure out how to gift it to Kevin specifically, and I could not.
You
figure out
you
how to
failed.
do that.
So congratulations, Skoto. You got Kevin's you got Kevin's subscription. Chastity, thank you for your subscription earlier in the stream. Appreciate that as well. 4 months now. That is awesome. Thank you so very, very much.
Every time a guest dies, we gift a sub.
I'll be back next week, so if you want to go ahead and just play in a couple, just
Yeah, is there anything you guys want to talk about this session? Like, I mean, did not end the way I was anticipating, but it is.
Well, we were talking about it when you were stepped away. How many of those items does he actually get to keep from the bag?
There's some good stuff in there. I will roll a. Let's see. There's like 12 items or something in there.
Well, most of them I was wearing, so I put a list in the Discord chat of
Okay.
what would have been in the bag.
Okay. I will probably roll a percentile or however many that is to figure out how many of those items did not get incinerated.
Okay.
And depending on that percentile, can I choose specifically which ones?
Nope.
Or is that no?
Nope.
Aw.
It's gonna be random.
Can I
It will
can I
be
at least keep the bag of tricks? At least that one.
the bag of tricks. We'll see.
Bag of tricks. I
You'll
just
at
wanna
least
keep
get the bag
at
of
least that
holding.
one.
You'll at the very least get the bag of holding.
Okay.
That's still pretty gross in and of itself.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Thank
apologizing
you
to
guys.
Kevin because I
Thank
had
you
to
for
take
not
the opportunity.
looting my corpse, but I had a ton of shit.
Yeah, I was
Dude,
going to.
You know what? I believe it.
I was going to. No, I was going to, but then like at the same time I had to think like Gigroff wouldn't really loot the corpse. He doesn't
Yeah,
roll that way.
he would. He did.
What do you mean? What do you mean
No,
you
he
wouldn't loot
didn't.
the
What
corpse?
are you talking about? Look.
Oh my
When his
God.
body got incinerated, all I knew is the bag was there.
There's just
All
no
right, so I
corpse
was like-
left, though.
There's no corpse, so I didn't loot a corpse. It's just like that bag is there. His body is gone. It's like I'm just not gonna leave it there. But like I'm not gonna go and loot an actual corpse.
Whatever you need to do to justify your actions.
I'm technically not touching you.
Oh my
It's like in the
gosh.
Telltale games, like The Walking Dead. It's just like the rest of the party didn't like that.
Everyone hated that.
He's scooping up the ashes in a dustpan and he's looking at the other corpse, being like, "Nope, nope."
Yeah.
No, there's no body here, so it's okay because it's not like a real person died. It's just ash.
Yeah, so what happens when Tiny Plush big magic company comes to collect their salesman's dead son?
Man, that's like a you problem now, right?
I guess so.
Well, I mean, I didn't collect any of his ashes. The only thing I took was like the bag of holding. So I'm like, his body and ashes are still there. His hand is still there.
We'll
You got a whole new side quest affiliate line where they have to fight off the Magic Plush Company or the Tiny Plush Magic Company.
Negative. We shook hands. We have a verbal agreement that the AI and Tiny Plush Company were good. So.
Oh my god! So
problem.
AI and Tiny Plush are going to be against each other, trying to see who gets to claim these remains.
Negative. We just simply have a sales agreement. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, and you know what? And that hand that he shook is still there, so we're good.
That's a good thing the wolves didn't eat it.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that was in the bag of holding, right?
Yeah, the hand, the charred hand is in the bag of holding now. Akuma is joining us in chat, dude. Thanks for watching, man. Hopefully your weekend was good. Akuma and I will be doing a it will be on stream, but we're going to be recording a short session one-on-one that's going to be a YouTube only session about what happened or what he did while this adventure was going on, which is pretty awesome.
I imagine it will be much more productive than our session.
Probably. We will see.
Hard to not be, honestly.
with a lot less murder.
Yeah.
What murder? No one got murdered.
Grave robbing,
And now-
looting.
Now, what would have happened? So it was totally unplanned that Bathag and Gideon were the ones that got, murdered first. Like, what happens if it's Cyrus or Gigroth or Zymot that gets toasted?
So I was telling them if it weren't for Bassoon's character being the first one to make that jump, if it wasn't for him, it would have definitely been Gigroth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It would have definitely been Gigroth, and they made a good point. Like maybe I could like bonus action use rage in the middle of the air before I as I'm falling down, so like half the damage.
Oh, I mean, it is a pretty long fall. Yeah, I would say, had that happened, you could have used it. I don't know if you would have survived.
Even then, yeah,
even
maybe.
then.
Well, maybe, because I think he took 57 damage, and Gigroth is like at 29, so like half of that, I probably would have like survived with like
You had
3.
1 HP.
like 1
Yeah.
1 to 3 HP. I would have survived with 1 to 3 HP.
Oh man.
At the very least, you'd have been downed and not dead.
Like dead. Yeah, at least I would have been downed.
So what's the
And then-
plan for the group next? Is it like you're gonna go back to Copper and you're like, yeah, sorry, dude, he's your buddy's fucked.
Yeah, he just killed himself like in what it seems to be in a blast. So
I'm gonna
this is his
assume.
machine.
I think our party, based on like what happened, would just assume that like Ghost did it. Like unironically, that's what we saw was poltergeist shit happening.
So I'm
That's I
sorry,
think that's our the most reasonable canon.
I'm sorry to break it to you, buddy, but your friend was building bombs.
And
And
one of them,
then he got attacked by ghosts, which then tried to trap us in a cabin.
It set off said bombs, and well, you can kind of put the story together from there.
Sorry, your homie's the Unabomber.
So we were expecting this was a simple lost and found kidnapping, and it kind of escalated.
Like, what happened
Yeah.
to the 2 guys with you? It's like, we don't want to talk about it.
No.
We don't
Going-
wanna talk
going
about it. And he
back
looks like
thinking about
Gigroth, and he's like, doesn't make eye contact.
Yeah, going back thinking about it, really, we should have just gone and charmed the sea creature.
Charmed the sea creature.
Wasn't there like the sea creature were gonna go feed a whole thing of chili or whatever?
Oh yeah, going back
Oh.
to the going back to the spaceship.
bullet.
Yeah, that may have just been the way better plan.
At least the whole party could have died, and it would have been like a shared experience instead of what happened, where we get guests on our show, we just immediately axe them and loot their corpses.
Negative. Do you forget I'm a pacifist? I would have bowed out on that.
That's fair. That's
Oh,
Hey, by the way,
you draw the line at
And you know
actively
what?
murdering your teammates.
passive murder, fine.
yeah.
No, I mean, I went into the house with you guys, all right? But if there's a giant behemoth thing that's sitting there that wants to eat us, and our super smart barbarian wants to tame it, I mean, there's some writing on the wall there.
Well, I'm just saying, like, when I used my
No,
helmet
it's a
on
great
it the
idea,
last
bro.
time.
No,
Look,
it's-
look,
it is.
look.
Dude, do you, boo boo? I think it's fantastic. You can ride in this thing like the Fredman riding your sandworm. It'd be glorious.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to do.
I-
No, I
I'm
just
just-
thought about it because when we walked past it the first time, all its thoughts were just hungry, 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 hungry. So I'm thinking, okay, well, if we make an entire big ass thing of stew, and then it just like there's its food source, so then it won't be hungry, it won't eat us, it'll see us as friendly. I tame it, and now we've got a monstrous creature on our side. Make everything a lot more easier.
I'm
Plus, I
just-
was gonna ask the captain how how the hell he
or
tamed
you
this
could
thing.
fail a roll and you all die. Like that is also an outcome that could happen.
I mean, like
At
I
this
said,
point,
I
I'm
could
willing
ask
to
the
take that
captain.
risk.
Yeah,
I'm just looking for level 5, man. I just want to see level 5.
Not at this rate.
Yeah.
That is this. I just. How convenient is it that we were able to get out of that thing alive because 2 extra people were with us and died? Thank you for being the sacrifices.
So like everyone's gonna make the jokes that like this was planned and scripted, that the 2 new people died in it. It was not at all. Back me up on this one, guys.
no.
It was
Yeah,
not.
None of us are that clever. Well, at least I
No.
can't speak for our guests, but like I know that our party is not that clever.
No, like I said, like if it weren't for them being here, Gigoff would have wanted to be to take the fall, and I'm pretty sure Cyrus or like Gigoff trying to investigate the object, he would have been the one that got incinerated.
It would have been honestly hilarious if somebody had fallen and then the same person also touched the thing.
They survived the fall.
An item down into the pit with him, so we just don't have it anymore.
If I had not died and you guys had like revived me, because I was always gonna normal die, but I definitely would have been the first person to touch the thing too. I absolutely.
Or you like make your dexterity save. You don't die falling off. You charge into the room. You fall through the floor. If you survive, if you survive that, then you touch the item, and then you die again there.
I love this image in my mind of like you doing like a backflip over the pit and everything, like doing this super graceful like acrobatics and everything, and you like nimbly like make your way through over it into the room, charge ahead with your Fabio hair flowing in the wind, and you just immediately sink right through the floor.
A little inside baseball. I actually have like I can re-roll ones for free. I could have re-rolled the one to jump over the pit, but I was like, I'm sure Enraj is just gonna do like a little bit of damage to me, and it'll be funnier this way. So I'll just take the damage, right? And then he fucking murdered me.
Then I rolled 14d6.
Yeah, you kept doing. I thought you were doing a bit, and then you just kept doing it.
No. That is what the book has. It's like 14d6 plus 10 or something like that fall damage. And then the thing blowing up is 10d10 plus 35. Like it. So the encounter is designed for people to die during it, right? But obviously, like your spirit is still there, and the puzzle's supposed to be like this tension between like I can't communicate with you verbally, so I have to communicate you as a spirit somehow to try and help my friends figure out this puzzle. But when you also fail every single other fucking roll that you roll, it doesn't quite work out that way.
Like an in-story way to bring us back.
There's an in-story way to bring it back, but you guys fucking left, so that's not gonna happen.
Oh man,
Task failed successfully.
Yes, yeah.
All
Bad rolls, good
episodes.
times indeed.
fair
10
warning.
episodes from now when Bathag comes back and everybody's like, wait, what? It's gonna be a fun
Where's your ashy friend?
Your business daddy voice, Enraj, is very good, and
Thanks so much. That's great. He's just.
It's really good.
Did you?
I
Catch
want you to have as many opportunities to do that as possible.
Well, Gigroth likely has
Yes.
the opposite end of the stone of the sending stones, so he could actually call, Gideon McCroy Jr., Gideon McCroy II, and talk with him. So yeah, you could get business daddy's voice.
Yeah, the sending stone would also have been in the bag, so
Gotta
Okay,
roll
cool.
to see if it's in
Yeah,
there.
I've got to
still
roll
there.
to see if it survived, but yeah. Did you catch the? I felt pretty proud of this one. I got to toot my own horn here. is the airports that he was going from one to the other? BDG to WDP.
No, I did not get it.
Kevin.
I mean that's just the. No, I didn't get it.
BDG is Baldur's Gate to WDP, which is Waterdeep.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
I thought it was like a bad rolls thing.
I thought you were just like naming off like I just loved how quickly you rattled it off like they were like well-known airports, and it just felt like
yeah.
so like perfectly in time with like the bit you were doing, and that's why I thought it was funny because
Well, yeah,
it was like,
I'm going from
yeah, you just
ATL to
rattled it off.
ORD. Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I
I
flew out of
thought
GDC to go to WDMD, and
BDG was like a bad rolls good time kind of thing.
I
and
guess
then
that
I
does
didn't understand
does
the
make
W, and that I think threw me off.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
it's a little too highbrow for me.
Yeah, that was pretty highbrow. Sorry. Big smashy
All-
poop jokes.
all- All one fan out there that gets it. Congratulations.
yeah. To one of the people who watches this and gets this, or the tiny plush. Come on, man, tiny plush.
Oh yeah, Tiny Plush was very funny.
Okay, so now that we're done jerking Enrosh off, look
Yep.
me in the eye and tell me you didn't practice that.
Oh, I 100% practiced that. When I took a shower today, I was sitting there like, okay, I got to come up with two cities that have that I can come up with abbreviations for their airports. I got to come up with I got to come up with a list of things for the dad to call him. Okay, Tiger, Slugger, Sport, Kid.
He's there in the
Rick.
shower with a laminated map of Faerun. Which cities do I pick?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, I need something for Microsoft. I need it to be different. Okay, tiny plush works. Yeah. Oh yeah, I came up with that in the shower, and I definitely practiced the voice in the shower.
I don't remember
You,
exactly
you
how
think
you
it's
said
his
it, but, like,
monitor?
What's
You
that?
think it's his monitor behind the camera, but it's in fact a giant whiteboard with all his notes?
Yeah. No, I got it right here. See, it says BB pulled through the portal. Kevin, BDG. I've got my notes there. Tiger, Slugger, Kid.
Man, must be nice having a DM that keeps notes and tries to make things make sense.
Yeah, BB wouldn't know anything about that.
Could never.
Although Kevin definitely, before I said I rolled a 1, ha 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 ha, Kevin definitely would have said something like, "Are you sure you don't want to re-roll that, bud?"
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would have hit it with the. It's not. This isn't a funny. This is a bad. Bad.
the Ralph Wiggum. I'm a gamer.
Is that your final answer?
Are you sure you don't want to take 40-some points of damage? I love Gideon's character. I want Gideon to stay in this world and be canon. Like,
Well, bad news, bud.
he's
Yeah, bad news.
Spoiler alert: the end
gonna
does not
be
get
his-
what they want.
Mercenary Gideon Moncroy the Fourth will have something to say about his. brother.
I was
Not
about to
realized.
say the exact same thing.
Wait,
Just like it was gonna be his like even snobbier younger brother though. That's what I imagined.
Yeah,
it was.
the favorite son.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's even like he's just a massive like douche, and he's shorter. He's much more weaselly.
He's even
Yeah.
more of a douche than Gideon Moncroy the Third.
If you've seen Avatar, it's Azula. It's
Oh.
straight up Azula.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good
man.
one. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay. BB, Kevin, if you guys want to give a send off, give a plug for your show, we will end this thing.
All right, if you want to watch me scream at card games like 4 or 5 days a week, you can follow twitch.tv/bassoonbuffoon. If you want to watch Kevin scream at me 1 day a week, you can also follow twitch.tv/bassoonbuffoon, but only on Sundays.
Okay. And
Yeah, that's it.
and at Human Venipede, the best handle on Twitter.
God, it's so good. It's so tight, dude.
It's the best. All right. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Huge shout out to BB and Kevin for hanging out and playing with us tonight for this crossover episode.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you guys.
Yes, that was awesome.
Appreciate it.
We will be back same time, same place next Monday to pick up where this adventure went off. Akuma will rejoin the party. Be on the lookout for our YouTube-only special with Akuma and I to hit YouTube later this week, as well as this video. Exclamation point Discord, all those links, YouTube, all that good stuff is down below. Join us in Discord, follow us on Twitter, YouTube, here on Twitch, all that good shit. Thank you all very, very much for hanging out and watching. Appreciate it. We will see you next week. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
So thanks for being a friend.